Alright, back to this. I decided I can just start here because no one wants to send the minion nonsense. But right. Chihiro is dead. It's not even when I was like hyper focusing to like stay alive or anything. But it is still sad to see. Because all I talk about wanting to get stronger, and then this happens. Crazy timing. I just feel dead. Feel like drain my own body. It's a dead body. Chihiro's dead body.
Very strange.
The more I look, the more strange it all seems. This guy, like, literally last chapter was saying that he wanted to do nothing with anyone. This must be Genocide Jack handwork. Handiwork. Handiwork? Oh, what? But we're still not sure he did it. Is what you said? Is that what you said? I wonder about that. We're running games, man. This guy's not real, right? I still think Toku killed this person. Like clearly, Toku did this. Yeah, that probably happened like right here with this very dumbbell. Bless him, the dumbbell. One come up us a blow to the head with a blunt object. See, this is so fast and easy to find out that Monokuma barely told us anything.
That's right.
I don't imagine it could have been anything else. They were killed with how much weight is that? She was killed instantly, which I understand, but if there's only one person that can lift this up, and I'm afraid that it has to be you. Or are you? Okay, is it Domo or Sakura? Which one is it? I say Domo. But he's kind of have a buddy thing going on with Tuck, that's why I'm not so sure. I don't know how we do this either, or how he even got in here, so it probably has to be a woman. But maybe it was Sakura. What's the meaning behind Bloodlust? It's just a red herring trying to distract us. Okay, more clues. I don't know what else to check in this room. Everything's already been... One thing. The pool of blood on the floor. That's everything. And they have a camera, right? You know what happened? There's forcing to go through with this. Yeah. Kyoko, what do you gotta say? Examining the corpse. You poked and prodded, going over every inch of the lifeless body. Sometimes you have to do that. A very strange woman, you know. Being able to touch a dead body with absolutely no trouble. We still don't know what her title is, and I'm going to say that her title is a detective or something. She seemed to concentrate on the body, it's pretty hard. So she can't even hear us. Yeah, she's up to something over there. Sakura. I just lost room all the time now. It's on the side of Chihiro's death. Or she killed in the locker room. Actually, if you think about it, she could have been killed somewhere else and carried here. That's probably what happened. But there's they left the weapon here. Who leaves the weapon here? She was very light, that is true. It wouldn't be hard for someone to carry her.
Well,
I still think she came on her own, by choice. Yeah, so do I. Why did she say that? She's been talking a lot lately, she wanted to get stronger. Oh, that's so sad. She was like up overnight. Working out in here, and then someone just boosted her. Damn. What's in Monokuma file? Apparently she was killed around 2 in the morning. I don't remember that, but we got the time. It's 2 in the morning. She was hit with a blunt object, and the killer did this crazy stuff. Well, she would be exercising that late.
perhaps.
I believe it. You know myself, I usually not welcome during the day, so she was probably avoiding it then. Avoiding it? Yeah, she told us about that. Although we invited her to join us more than once, she never showed up. So I only assumed she was trying to avoid us. And instead, she came to exercise in the middle of the night.
However,
perhaps, but it's difficult for me to imagine she would have come alone. She didn't want to start exercising, but she specifically mentioned she couldn't do it by herself. She needed support from others. Alright, somebody went in here with this lady, and they killed her. That's why it's going to somebody else. Possibility, I think. But still, nothing's confirmed. We just know what we know. Mondo, what he got. Dude, I had a real conflict with League League. Oh, right, I forgot. He had that whole conversation with her. And then, like, not the next day, but like 2 days later, she dies. You hear Chihiro talk about her, like, all I need to get stronger. I do remember she said that more than once. She sure did, which I guess I guess explains the trip down here. She really down here in the upstairs. Anyways, she really did need to get stronger. She really needed to get stronger that badly. You already mentioned it, but she was a girl after all. Most girls just aren't that strong. I don't know, man. I haven't really thought about that stuff. That's the hero's complex. I can't help wondering what it might be. I'm pretty sure it's just like everyone in her life. Well, I don't know, because not like she has a choice. She just naturally steps down and other people step up. Step up. No, I believe it's time for us to move on. Already? Yeah, we already investigated everything. New clues won't magically appear by just standing around here. We need to check every aspect of this case.
Let's go.
If you're satisfied with something, proceed. Here we are outside of the locker rooms. We could probably find something here, actually. This place related to the investigation, and we're right outside of the room. Figure it out yourself, no fun if you don't, right? Played my video game. You paid money for it, didn't you? Fuck you. Flotation donut? I don't think that's what those are called. Well, I went from like 400 to 1. The weight rack. Oh, not the weight rack. Poor-related items. Okay, what if I just interact with that freaking sentry gun? Yeah, that didn't kill her. What else we got here? The weapon. The swiping thing. This card reader is meant to work with our handbooks.
What?
You have an issue with it, so you should take it up with Monokuma. He said that, then quickly and sharply clapped his hands together.
Did you call for me?
And yeah, okay, alright. Why are you so... Has he been domesticated?
That's right.
Seems that Makoto had a question for you.
You need something?
It's about the card reader.
Yep.
Card readers have all been designed to interface with each of your e-handbooks. You can only enter the room corresponding to the gender listed on your individual handbook. What if I'm non-binary? Can I go into both? Or neither? It's possible for two people to, impossible for two people in a row to go through the doors unlocked, correct?
Unbelievable.
If there was some sort of erotic terrorist on the prowl, and then you just get, you just shot. Monokuma says no sex. Thumbs up emoji. And school regulations prohibit anyone from lending someone else their handbook, correct?
Of course.
Correctly correct. So then that means that only girls can go in the locker room, and only boys can go in the boys. Yeah, we already talked about this earlier. I knew this was gonna be a giant facting. I knew this was gonna be like a giant playing thing in this case. So, and only a girl who killed her. I'm gonna tell you what you're thinking. Since she was found in the girls' locker room, then the killer must have been able to get in.
In other words,
That's if the killer must be one of the girls. Did I get it right? Watch him like trump me.
such ignorance.
They're simple. But am I wrong? You should pay closer attention to the regulations. Ooh, this loophole. It's been funny the entire time. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited, but the killer killed her, then used her handbook. Only the act of loaning a handbook is prohibited. Borrowing someone else is perfectly fine. I respect nothing less from the prodigal son of the noble Tagami fucking god Japanese language Tagami family. So you managed to step out of the loophole in the regulations. I was fine with loopholes. Knowing you, I bet you would create it on purpose to add a little more excitement to things. You treat me like a puny little appetizer instead of the main course that I am. Since the dead can't actually talk, they're not people anymore. They're things.
Yep.
You get it? You got it? You got it? You're saying it's a loophole, but in order to borrow something, then that means you have to loan it. So...
Why you?
Just listen to you and see when I pass out. Be more like Byakuya to get your poop together. You can say the word shit in this game.
Unbelievable.
You also charge you with criminal negligence. No more questions, figure out the rest on your own damn self. And he leaves.
That's fine.
Under your own, unfortunately lacking in mental faculties, so I'll fill you in myself. Let's head to the main hall. I hope you understand what's going on. Indeed. So, they stole it from her. Either they stole her handbook, which doesn't count as lending it, or they just took hers, which is also stealing it, which doesn't count as lending it. What are you looking for here? I mean, I have to figure out myself. Yep. What the heck is this thing? That's the door itself, right? Yeah. What here would be useful? I don't think anything. Well, my eyes are over there, but nothing TV. Maybe this. Oh, what is that? A mailbox. E and E. Look, who is it? There's 3 of them. So you finally found them. You didn't know these were freaking here. Did you know these were here? I happened to find them by chance the other day. Yeah, sure. Seems there's a system in place where handbooks of the dead students get delivered to this mailbox. So then there's these 3 handbooks belong to Junko, Leon, and Sayaka. Go ahead and confirm it yourself. Well, I could just use this as if I'm her. You understand, it's the key to the loophole. They used Sayaka's handbook to get inside, which isn't borrowing hers or stealing hers. She's already dead. You should pay closer attention to the regulations. The answer has been right in front of you the entire time. Loading your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Only the act of loaning our handbook is prohibited. Borrowing someone else's is perfectly fine. Flash forward. That was a flashback from like 3 minutes ago, by the way.
What?
Hard evidence right here. Hold on a second.
Very strange.
One of the handbooks won't turn on. The broken, whose is it? It's gonna be Sayaka's. Oh, or Junko's. The other handbook showed Junko's name when I started it up. The one that turned on must be Leon's?
I see.
Oh, never mind. It makes sense, yes. You take a pummel with dozens and dozens of baseballs. Pummel baseballs, so it broke? Don't let me see it again. Cool punishment led to Leon's death. And his death was pretty slow too. Cool, heartless death, especially knowing that he didn't like baseball at all. I don't know if Monokuma knew that though. He probably did. It would be surprising for the handbook to break during the climb of assault.
Damn it!
Hey.
Now I'm really angry!
What? That e-handbook is essential to student life here. Crucial, integral, instrumental, a super big deal. There's no way it would break that easily. You're not supposed to interfere, but I guess you just can't help yourself. But it did.
That's impossible!
If I say it wouldn't break, it wouldn't freaking break. It would stand up to 10 tons of pressure, why? And it's waterproof up to 100 meters, okay? I don't care how many baseballs you hit it with, they wouldn't do crap. Oh, but even my amazing handbooks does have one single weak point.
I can't hear you!
But it's a secret. Oh, when you go breaking any more handbooks.
What?
Leon must have broken it somehow without realizing what its weakness is, right? Hard to say. You know what I think? I think his handbook is naturally broken.
What?
But you might ask, how could that be? And he just leaves. Yeah. I literally thought he was going to say something else. That's not broken, it's an undeniable fact that it's not turning on.
That's fine.
It's dead. Make sure it's plugged into the Wi-Fi. don't see any connection to the case, so it doesn't matter for now. Either way, something about it still bothers me. It's weird enough to get things rolling. To begin our investigation, Ernest and track down the true culprit. We need to find out who killed Chihiro. To be exact, not quite. What do you mean by that? To be exact, not quite. Certainly I want to reveal Chihiro's killer, but more precisely, I want to discover the true identity of Genocide Jack. You actually believe that crap, though? You really believe Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro?
Don't make me repeat
Absolutely. I have no doubt that Genocide Jack's the culprit in this case. Murderous Fiend is Genocide Jack,
what?
Right? Nobody else can be. Murderous Fiend, who I shouldn't have reacted. Killed again and again using a bizarre and brutal method. The last person got killed by somebody else. Both of them had a killing intent, and neither of them are Genocide Jack. There goes attacking suddenly, then slipping away before the police can catch up to them. And what nickname the internet gives to this mysterious serial killer? Genocide Jack. They say he's killed thousands of people, but it's gotta be an urban legend. Still, one of us be the demented psychotic killer like that? No. Because you're all... I think some people here aren't even 18, right? Oh, I skipped that line accident. I think... No, this is like at least 18-year-old characters. They're in freaking high school or... college, I think? I forget. I thought that I would prove it, and I could show you. Got to talk to him again? What do you mean? Okay, so... let's see. What if I don't react to that? I have basis to believe that. It's really proof. Someone I'd like to take this will provide all the evidence you need.
It's all clear now.
Evidence that he's the one who kills Chihiro. Why did you wait forever to say something? Big Trouble, we need your help. Oh?
I don't have time to play with you.
We're busy, leave us alone.
I mean...
This is an emergency. Come on, please, you gotta help me. What's going on? Right, your name, Hina.
Please!
Oh, no, Hina.
I mean...
Emergency, I hear ya. What happened?
Well...
Something's wrong with Togo, she's acting super strange. She's acting pretty strange earlier. Oh, right, I forgot about the shit, like hit her head. Let's redo back here.
Very strange.
Since it's Togo, I must admit, I'm intrigued. I suppose we can take a second and see what's going on with her.
Don't make me repeat myself.
I didn't expect that. I didn't expect that either. I thought for sure you'd say no, but that's why you say no at the end of it.
Let's go.
So inside is not an emergency. Guess it's too slow. I teleported here. I think you're just too fast. Yeah, you're a swimmer. You got like iron legs. What's this emergency? That's what happened to Ghost Walker. We left Tokyo and then just could lay down. Walker really came up to check on her. But when we did, it was weird. She refused to come out and kept saying all the weird stuff.
That's fine.
She tried talking to her ourselves. Open this door or I'll saw your head off. Swollen opens slowly and silently. An aura of negativity floated from behind the door, forcing a gas out of me.
What? Oh, nothing. It's just that Hina was really worried about you, holding yourself up in your room.
Leave me alone.
Yeah, sure thing. But could you open up just for a second?
Won't allow it.
Huh?
Hold on.
Won't let Genocide Jack have control.
She's gone schizo. She's gone schizo, guys. It's been like that the whole time. And I rang a little while ago. Well, I'll drive out the killer. Just drive out the murderous fiend. What are you talking about? Doesn't make any sense, right? I was afraid to leave her in there alone, so I tried to bust down her door, but probably still holding it shut from the other side. I'm so scared instead of even bar her door. Why doesn't everyone do that every single night? Do you think the same thing as Byakuya? Does he really think Genocide Jack really murdered Chihiro?
But...
What if I'm really worried about her? Isn't there anyone who might be able to persuade her? Yeah, this guy. You think you could ask her? To come out of her room, I mean.
That's fine.
Sure, whatever. You're gonna talk to her. I guess you can be nice when you want to. He's so interesting. Maybe he does like her. Well, he's interested in her at the least.
What do you want?
Leave you alone, you're all so annoying. Bakula. Count Dracula. It's Byakuya. I'm sorry I couldn't keep our promise. Promise? Don't worry, never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again. Split personality? Maybe. Without the door slammed shut. Even Byakuya couldn't pull it off. There's nothing else we can do. Let's get back to the investigation. I saw two things in that sense that she said that was indeed very suspicious. They're just gonna leave me on like this? Exactly. What was she talking about just now? Something about a promise?
What?
Huh? Oh yeah, I have no idea. Another one of the delusions, I'm sure.
Stop talking.
If I say I don't know, that means I don't know. Just let Hina take care of her. Getting caught up in lies, I see. I'll follow you for now.
Let's go.
Keeping an eye on you. I talked to him several times as we walk. Even look back, let alone say anything. This guy's walking. I was in front of a certain room. You always come here. Is the evidence that proves it was Genocide Jack really in the library?
Don't make me repeat myself.
And then note, the computer's still on. Well, yeah, the note has to be the important thing. I didn't mean to interrupt the door or the archive. Oh, yeah, I definitely meant to click on the door, yeah.
Let's go.
The archive's in there. Of course, the archive is integral for the case, yeah. I just know everything. So many books and files. So much dust, too.
So, in other words...
I would say there's enough value in this place to what? I would say there's enough value in this place to endure the dust. What can I even interact with? Got the camera, but a camera being in at least every single room makes me feel disturbed. Place one at random. You have a sharp eye to indeed select that file. Okay.
That's right.
That's a report on a presidential assassination. The original, I like that. I like that sprite up and pointing like that. The original was kept at the National Library. It won't be declassified for another 30 years. Are you sure you want to look at it now? There's no telling whose crosshairs you might wind up in for peeking at it. I return to follow this stuff. Oh man, I wanted to see who killed the president though. Let's see. That's a lamp. How does that help me? One box, empty. Looks like something was inside. There's an extension cord plugged in there. Proved very useful when I was in the library. So he just took it out, I guess. Was she hung by extension cords? I don't know. A desk lamp. Oh yeah, this is your... Do you go in and out of that room?
What?
You have a problem with that lamp? It's here before, and then I moved it from over there. It's too dark over there, so I thought it put it to good use. Okay. Remember, if there are accomplices, well, the accomplice doesn't get anything in it. Something behind them? Thick files in the bookshelf. If you're not looking into them, let me give you a little warning. Those files are filled with graphic, disturbing photos from all kinds of crime scenes. It's kind of any normal person wouldn't ever want to look at. Be careful. What do you mean? As far as there are investigation reports related to different cold cases. Those are internal documents. Police eyes only. They're not the kind of thing you'd expect to leak. Gore. So this seems like the last thing. The middle shelf.
That's enough.
Those documents are dangerous. Dangerous. They detail all the people who control the world from behind the scenes. Dangerous truth for a commoner. You like members of the diet or something? No, I mean the owners of real power. A secret council controlling everything from the shadows. If you're ready to be disappeared for it, take a look. There are some very interesting people in here. Just kidding, right? Am I? I'm pretty sure the Epstein files is somewhere hidden in there. I finally begin to understand the true splendor of this library. The entire reason I was interested in the library is because of this room right here.
Interesting.
It's home to classified government records, police records, classified government documents, police records. Things no ordinary person should ever see. Isn't it magnificent? It's gonna be for real, right?
Such ignorance.
That's your guys' problem. Anything that doesn't fit into your preconceived reality, you label it a lie. It's not that, it's just... It's not like I totally refuse to believe it, but... I mean, there's just so much. How can they able to put all this together? I suppose it goes to show just how much power a host pig truly wields. Or perhaps the mastermind may have wanted to provide us with enough entertainment to keep us from getting bored. Can't keep up with all this, just too unreal. No, I still can't believe it. What about you? How can you believe it so easily? Things like that are just usually impossible.
What?
What do you mean, usually? Usual? Normal? Ordinary? Simple? Most things don't exist anywhere in the real world. You don't understand what they actually represent. You don't understand the nature of anything. Besides, what you consider usual is based on your common sense, right? But what makes you think your own common sense applies to me at all? The documents gathered here are genuine. I've reviewed them multiple times, so there's no doubt. What do you mean you reviewed them? You've read these? You've read all these in more than once. All it has to be like top secret confidential stuff, so why? My family has a reading room just like this at our home. Ours is bigger and of course and not as dusty. Members of the Tagabi family have access to any variant of government-related documents. Is that why he's like this? That includes foreign powers as well as domestic. How's that possible?
So, in other words...
I already told you, there's a secret council that controls the world from the shadows. My family is a member of that council. And I, within me, the bloodline, that will allow me to one day bend the world to my will. But to become such a ruler, I must know all the levels of this world backwards and forwards. So whenever I have the time, I'll let you review whatever documents and materials that interest me. Which is why I can proclaim, without a doubt, that the materials gathered here are the real thing. It's beyond believing or not believing. He's actually starting to scare me more than the actual mastermind. What do you know? He knows the Epstein, he knows who's in the Epstein files and what happened. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking about that. It's kind of lame, anyways. What always interested me was most of the cold case police investigation reports. Those ones are the ones that were right. Reading those reports has always been a hobby of mine ever since I was little. Excellent mental exercise. I saw more than a few of those cases just by reviewing the reports. And among all those reports, one of my most recent favorites is the Genocide Jack case. Okay, that brings me back to this. I think that they may actually be real.
That's right.
This is the complete case file. Every single report surrounding the Genocide Jack case has been compiled in here. Because there are so many, allow me to quickly summarize the main points. Again, there are two notable characteristics within every Genocide Jack murder. First characteristic is that in every crime scene, the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. Second, no, that's rope. She's hung up by rope. When the victims are murdered, the bodies are suspended in a certain way. Bloodlust is written in blood, and the victim's body is suspended. That's what happens to Chihiro. Maybe they actually are Genocide Jack. Save your surprise, the best is yet to come. But the second characteristic, where the victims are suspended, the only ones who knew about that particular fact were members of the police and other higher-ups. By all accounts, no one in the media ever found out. In other words, no one on the news, no one online, nobody knew about that aspect of the crime. Only key officials and the killer himself knew about that. Now you recall Chihiro's corpse. Flashback. Her body was most certainly mounted in this fashion. How could the killer have known about suspending the victim?
That's right.
See, that's the key question. In fact, the answer is quite simple.
So, in other words...
The culprit isn't a copycat killer, it's the real Genocide Jack. Maybe you're right.
In other words...
That right there is the evidence that Genocide Jack has hidden himself among the rest of us. Genocide Jack really is such a brutal, fetus killer. Really is walking around among us.
Interesting.
These are really starting to get interesting, aren't they? I never imagined a killer with such a reputation would ever become part of our little game. What do you think would be good for you to take a little look at what I've already seen? You might just manage to figure out a clue with you.
Such ignorance.
If you get down on your knees and beg, I might even show you myself. I'm good, bro. I got the case file. You let me see it.
That's fine.
Well, you didn't beg, but I guess it's okay this time. This dude. Yeah. Feel free to look at it in here, but you can't take it with you. Understandable. Aim at the file and I'll flip through it with tense, nervous fingers. I reached the page with the photos in the scene where each crime were all had been collected. $32, 17, 23, 14, 30. But these are all scissors. We're killed and split in the same way. Now they did write blood loss, but they were suspended by scissors, but I guess this person didn't have scissors. Let's take a look at the next page and find another interesting tidbit. Find the next page. Profiling results. And also typically saying that wikis are at night, during holidays, either day or night. The most common time for killing take place was on holidays in the afternoon. Isn't these facts secretly suggest that the suspect may be a student? Evidence suggests that the suspect lingered at the scene, but when they did leave, they were in a panic. Because an eyewitness had never come forward, it's unlikely there would be a external reason for this. This confused behavior suggests that the suspect may potentially suffer from dissociative identity disorder. I called it! Split personalities!
So, in other words...
I literally called it! I literally said earlier, this is a killer that has split personalities. I freaking called it. I literally freaking called it.
Let's go.
You know, we're only 2 chapters in. And we are done here. It was kind of like on the nose when Toko said that that Genocide Jack wouldn't take control again, but you know. I was thinking, if they are real, and they are here, and these two know about it, maybe one of them has a split personality that is the killer. But I was just like theorizing there. This is where we part ways. There's some things I need to take care of before we go to the class trial.
I don't have time to play with you.
If you have annoying misapprehensions, you really think that we'll be working together this whole time. Take responsibility for yourself and do something useful. Move the investigation forward on your own.
Goodbye.
You did help me a lot, but I'll take it. In the end, I feel like I was like some plaything getting tossed around. At the same time, I covered some really important information thanks to him. Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro. And that murderous fiend is one of us. Who is it? I have to find out no matter what it takes. Go to the crime scene, the girls' locker room. Let's check the boys' locker room too, and the others might have come up with some info. Okay. So, she made a promise to... Where am I? Looks like she made a promise to... Yeah. Toko made a promise to Byakuya about Genocide Jack. And where's the room? Am I lost? And Genocide Jack maybe is Toko. That's what I'm saying. What are you doing here, Fumi? Fumi has discovered evidence revealing the identity of the culprit.
I feel as if...
I noticed that increased Fumi. What did you find? Cannot reveal that just yet.
That's it.
But I guarantee
I'm sure of it.
what I found was steal the killer's breath from his lungs. His or her lungs. Miss Ludenberg, who's Ludenberg? She'd witnessed something worthwhile too? What'd she say?
Well,
She
it would
refused to tell me. It's like when a girl bullies a boy she likes, right? Right. You know. But, let's find Celeste. The warehouse by the dorms. She was there, but at the same time, not there. What's it gonna be? I can't even go in there. No, it's unlocked, right? It's unlocked because we're doing a thing. Blah, blah, blah. Who's still in here? Okay, someone's missing. Okay, he's gone. And your positions have been switched around. Let's see, what do you guys find? Have you made any progress in your investigation?
Indeed.
Generally speaking.
However,
I'm just going I have something unrelated to take care of. What is it?
well,
Nothing you need to worry about, just concentrate on the murder.
so then,
Let me give you one piece of evidence. You should examine Chihiro's body one more time, thoroughly. Also, her handbook is missing, you might want to determine its whereabouts.
goodbye.
You know, I never considered what that handbook would be. The handbook is missing. I don't feel like Domo really did anything, so...
Damn.
Chihiro's presence here was especially weak. Her body and her soul.
No forgiveness.
The target's such a helpless being, it's unforgivable. What a wretched beast to do such a thing. I cannot forgive this. I completely agree, Sakura. If you want to kill someone, please kill someone that's around your own strength. Do not be a loser and hit someone that's too weak. I hate people like that. But no, nothing about that. Alright. He had the same context earlier. I've been in here. Oh. Wanting to check? Such as what? Do I have to like actually examine the body again? Oh, I thought like meat water. Just thoroughly. Is it the thing she's tied up with or her face? Something looks wrong about her face. Her man had balanced some kind of rope. It's an extension cord! So Byakuya was in on it! Or, no. The other day, when Toko asked us to go in the library, he probably told her about the stuff. Are they accomplices, or does Byakuya not know? Got a feeling he was a blow to the head. Someone hit her in the head with a dumbbell. I was looking through all this, but something didn't seem quite right. What's this all mean? He's hung up by, strings, not strings, he's hung by, rope, quote unquote. But, and not, like, stabbed to a wall. One thing let's talk about all these mysteries together. True nature of the rope that already exists in Chihiro. Rope, quote unquote, I just said that, crazy. There's a certain place I need to revisit and look over again. You might have to look at the Genocide Jack case one more time. So I remember when I said that, I think that she was hung up by extension cords, and it turns out that she's hung up by extension cords. That's crazy stuff, isn't it? The only was caught by a blow to the head. Yeah, so that's a murder weapon. There's, blood on the floor. Do I have to talk to someone again? I said that. Oh yeah, so what about this? The big-breasted swimsuit model is pretty noticeable too. Okay, yeah, I know. Well, let's focus. Those lockers is the kind of place you find something like this. What's the name? Is the name up there also written in blood? Maybe. Okay. Did I examine this? Let's get out. Okay, so I have to find Celeste. Oh, right. Boys' locker room. Find Celeste and go to the library. Anything happened in here? Oh, what about the poster? Popular boy band called Tornado. Somehow it doesn't quite seem to fit the boys' locker room. Somebody switched the posters. Definitely something strange about this. The girls walking with the poster of the big busted swimsuit model, and the boys the boy band. The poster has been switched, but why would somebody do that? Maybe I should talk to someone who knows a little bit more about the locker rooms. Would that be Sakura or Hina? Maybe Hina does. So many things. No, there's not actually. What the heck? Strange stain on the carpet. I have no idea what that could be. I'm at a total loss. I have no idea what that would be. And then it's gonna come up later. Okay, so someone who knows about the locker rooms. At first this is Hina, but just to be sure and save them some time, I'm gonna talk to Sakura. You spend a lot of time next to the locker room, right, Sakura? I use it nearly every single day since it opened up. Sometimes Hina and I use it together. Let me ask you something. You think the posters in the boys and girls locker rooms didn't switch?
I'm sorry.
Can't say, I've never really paid any attention to the posters.
However,
there is something that's been bothering me about the locker room. I like to drink a little protein coffee every time I finish exercising. We have protein coffee. In the warehouse, it's not the highest quality, but I don't have a lot of other options. Mixing the protein powder with coffee and down a glass of that right after exercising. Anyways, the other day I spilled some on the carpet and hey, wait, what? They switched the carpets too? It was a coffee stain. So she spilled a stain when drinking the coffee, but I don't see a stain on the carpet now.
of course.
Exactly, I've noticed it earlier. The stain has disappeared. I'm only assuming someone came along and cleaned it up. But still, isn't it unusually clean? As if there was never a stain there to begin with? Disappearing stains may add to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Indeed, a question to be asked. Wait, what? Are you the leader? Nah. You got one line of dialogue and that's it. Rinse, repeat till you run out. I got a pretty good feeling he doesn't know anything about the locker rooms. Student finder. Where's everyone? Okay, I should go here first. Let's go to the library first. Happen here. Is he still? No, he's not in here. I'll have in the archive. Read the Jack files. It's gone? Someone take it out of the archive. Yeah, okay, I took it. Is he in his room? Where would he be? Somebody check. He's in here somewhere, isn't he? What am I looking for here exactly? Wait, he took out the lamp too. And the extension cord. Or, no, that's just the lamp, it looks like. It's not plugged in, the cord isn't long enough to reach the outlet. There's definitely on something right here. Because he had the extension cord. So the extension cord is missing. And by the looks of it, she was hung up by 2 different extension cords, but I'm not gonna linger on that too long. So that was that. Is this left in the warehouse? And yeah, they're both in here. Wait, how do I get there? Oh, I've never been in this room before. Celeste, what are you doing here? Warehouse is amazing and has absolutely everything one might need to live a full life. From food to clothes to towels and an endless supply to choose from. See that, but have you found anything related to the case?
Most unfortunate.
I knew you were going to ask me that. I thought talking to me about the warehouse itself might misdirect you. I thought talking about the warehouse itself might misdirect you. But I see it was pointless. Then did you find something? Very well, I will tell you and only you.
Actually...
Last night I saw her here. Chihiro was in the warehouse. Doing what?
Indeed.
This was right before nighttime.
What are you doing out this late?
I kinda like her blue hair.
Oh, I was just...
Are you planning to go exercise, perhaps?
What? How did you know?
Because I can see a blue track jacket sticking out of that duffel bag you're carrying.
Oh, you're right. Thanks. Well, I'd better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
This is around 1 in the morning, by the way. What are you what's Celeste doing in here at 1 in the morning? He has to check into her bag in a hurry. It was almost as if she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was gone.
Yes, indeed.
I assume she was merely stocking up to go exercise in the morning, but it would appear she ignored the nighttime rule and headed directly to the girls' locker room. If you hadn't broken our rule, none of this ever would have happened. You get what you deserve, I suppose. Apparently, she went to the girls' locker room late at night to exercise without anyone knowing, but Celeste knew. There was no trace of a track jacket or duffel bag. They burned the evidence. Kill would have gotten rid of it somehow. Celeste's account. Good to know. So, there was evidence, but they got rid of it. And she's not in the jacket either. So, she probably got killed before she even started. And, okay, where are you? No, I have to go to the fucking dining hall too. He's nowhere to be found. Disappeared. I'm like 90% sure he's not even on the map anywhere. Or where he is, I can't even go to him. How's Toku doing? She one came out, she just keeps mumbling stuff about Genocide Jack. So I just left her there. You left her? Now it's all slim, yeah, it's getting pretty hungry. I head back as soon as I'm done eating. But without exactly pleasant, I'm so worried. What are you eating? A donut? Of course. The two things I heard God created: outer space and donuts. Okay. I've heard that outer space, or space at all, isn't even talked about in the Bible. I bet Chihiro would have liked to eat more donuts. Maybe that was her one big regret. I should have tried to spend more time with her. Who did she spend time with? Gyakya.
Well...
This train didn't really hang out with anyone. It was like she was trying to keep her distance. Actually, Sakura did say something similar. She thought even you and her invited Chihiro to exercise. She always refused.
Yeah, totally.
It wasn't just us either. It was like she stayed away from all the girls. She's just shy. She talks to the boys all the time. And she's sexist. It's kind of weird to be shy around your own sex, but I'm totally fine with the opposite sex. Homophobic? No. There's a term I'm looking for, but I can't find it. Maybe she was used to the guys as she was used to guys spoiling her. A lot of times you can't judge a book by its cover, right? I never really saw her that kind of girl. Now this account. I barely learned anything useful here. What was I supposed to learn from that mundane conversation?
I'm getting tired of waiting. Shall we just plunge right in? It's the moment you've all been waiting for! The class trial! You remember where to meet, right?
No.
Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon!
I actually did forget where to go, by the way. Got to begin. I have no choice. It's getting all intense. You're ready to... What? Am I blind or are we missing someone?
Yo.
Yeah, Toko's not here. And Toko is... You really don't remember?
Come on!
You think I'm just kidding? I gotta forget that little nut job. She's a crucial part of the class trial this time.
What are you gonna do?
It's her. It's her. Right. It's clearly her. I'll go ahead and drag her out here, kicking and screaming. Just one moment, please. What if I just walked there and just said, yo, they found out that is you. So get in there and defend yourself. He reappeared tracking Toko behind him. I told him I didn't want to, but he forced me. I can't believe you would drag a girl around. Terrible. You're terrible. So now I want to hear it, right? Let's go onto the elevator and let's get the show on the road.
Let's go.
It's time to find out who killed Chihiro. She was so gentle, so calm and meek. Nobody had any problems with her. But someone still did this. That murderer is one of us. Someone standing right here. I don't want to talk to you guys, actually.
It's true.
Let's get on. Walk towards the elevator with shaky legs. As soon as everyone was on, the elevator began to descend. This gets sadder and sadder every time I see this scene. It's like there's each time we go down here, there's gonna be somebody not just missing, but they're dead. What do you think? Are we decorated? Isn't it so fresh? Isn't it so exciting? I wish I was talking a stupid question. Let's get this over with.
Very nice.
Good, good. You're raring to go. Gotta say, I don't hate it. Not at all.
Well,
This guy's still on the road.
Thrills, chills, kills!
Find your assigned seats. I forgot we had those. And now there's going to be the sign with an X across her face. Deadly judgment, deadly deception, deadly betrayal. Deadly riddle, deadly defense, deadly faith. Deadly class trial. You probably thought I was gonna stop playing right now, didn't you? Nope. Oh. Increase bullet capacity? Effective in bullet time battle. Maybe it's a little ones. I'll take that. Pretty good. Time limit for each phase. I don't really need that. Increase your truth bullet rate of fire. I do need that. That's really good to have. Influence gauge by 2. Increase damage to the opponent when statement is destroyed. Okay, that's the bullet time battle, which I can go with that. I'm already good at that. I'll take the rate of fire. I can have that one, I can have that. That one takes 4. Just so much. No, let's just take this. Yeah. Or, I mean, I think the bullet time battle is something that I'm not understanding completely. But whatever.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Okay,
Oh,
then.
there's a special seed for that.
So, first off, let's talk about the murder weapon!
It was a dumbbell. We all know that.
Chihiro's fatal injury. It appears it was a head wound.
According to the Monokuma file, the killer used a blunt instrument. But what kind of blunt instrument could it have been?
I bet it was an iron pipe.
It wasn't.
No, that's wrong.
Not an iron pipe.
Can we
It was a
agree that
dumbbell.
the object that dealt the fatal blow was the dumbbell? Found at the scene of the crime? It was covered in blood. And there was nothing else at the scene that could have caused that kind of injury.
And the wound on the victim's head is consistent with the shape of the dumbbell. As far as I'm concerned, there's no mistake and no room for doubt on this one.
You looked at her head wound?
Yay! That's so creepy!
We have to look there, Dumbo.
If you don't mind, I will proceed from here. Let's move on to discussion of the culprit. Although, I believe the criminal behind this heinous act is already quite clear.
Yeah, it's Toko.
What? For real?
Chihiro's killer is the fiendish serial killer, Genocide Jack.
Fuck you. Genocide Jack. A fiendish serial killer. Did he really kill Chihiro? New elements and added to non-stop debates. Oh. Let's debate lines of white noise will appear to disrupt your reactions. Your truth bullets will disappear if they hit these lines, so these are some obstacles. There's a way to keep this white noise from getting in your way. To focus. Attach a silencer, which you can use to shoot down the white noise. If you shoot down an actual remark with your silencer instead of a white noise, the time limit will decrease. Oh, but if your action difficulty is set to gentle, white noise won't appear at all. In which case, you can just forget about all the silencer and just focus on the situation in front of you. Well, I didn't put my game as gentle. I'm a man, so... Nice job with that. Avoid white noise. Continue playing the game as regular. Got it.
The culprit is Genocide Jack. I'm sure of it. Case closed, as far as I'm concerned.
But that's impossible!
Why? What makes it impossible?
Well, I mean, come on! There's just no proof for it.
Yes, there is. I had to focus. I don't want to miss. Objection, I say.
Might know one reason he could be involved.
What?
I found this file while I was looking around the archive in the library.
Yeah, we didn't find that. Somebody else did. Yeah, I could have found that.
I guess it's some kind of confidential file the police put together about the Genocide Jack case.
What? That's kind of weird as shit, isn't it? What was something like that doing in the library?
The why of it is probably more trouble than it's worth. So let's forget about that for now.
Yeah, he definitely knows more about it. He knows more than
it outlines all
we
the
do about
specifics
literally
of
everything.
every Genocide Jack case in exceeding detail. According to the file, there appear to be two defining characteristics in every Genocide Jack case. The first is that a bloody message is found written at the scene of every murder.
Oh, that's right. Boob lust.
Is he seriously?
No. It's actually bloodlust.
But more important is the other characteristic, and it's something that has never been made public.
Never made public? What the hell is it?
Well, what can do what in here? Okay.
Why don't you tell them, Makoto?
The other characteristic of every Genocide Jack case, which the world at large doesn't know, has to do with the positioning of the body. How the victim was positioned.
I got it! Apparently, in every Genocide Jack case, the killer suspends the body in a certain way. Other than the killer, the only people who know about this are the higher-ups in the police department.
However, Chihiro was most definitely suspended in the same way.
I took off my hoodie and now it's too
How did
cold.
the culprit know about this when only high-level police officials were aware of it?
Because they
There's
are.
only one logical answer I can think of. It's because the culprit in this case is the real Genocide Jack.
No fucking way!
You're saying Genocide Jack is one of us?
Yes, in fact, it's Toko.
Hey, you have the same idea as me.
What?
Genocide Jack's true identity is Toko Fukawa.
You lie!
What? Hey, okay, wait, hold on a sec. Toko has like bloodophobia or whatever, remember? What kind of serial killer is afraid of blood?
The kind that's our split personality.
Is Toko Genocide Jack? The answer is yes and no.
Another riddle? Man, why is this gotta be so complicated?
Chihiro is so chill. He's so chill. He's so chill. He's literally just chilling. He's just chilling out. He spends his entire time just chilling out, just doing whatever. He's freaking cool though. I forgot this word. What? No. What does it start with? I? No. This S? Is it actually schizo? It's schizo? The word is schizo. That's freaking hilarious.
I understand.
But do not worry. I have cracked the case.
Is it because Genocide Jack has a split personality?
Toko, you are a schizo person.
Huh?
You have multiple mental issues, and you have committed murder.
Somewhere in the file too. They thought that the suspect might have, what did they call it? Dissociative identity disorder.
The idea.
Oh, okay. But still, to go and say that about Miss Fukawa is...
Perfectly acceptable. Toko's strange behavior after seeing the body is proof enough that she has a split personality.
I just think it's very crazy that I kind of got onto this very fast, but maybe other people did too. The one thing that shows Toko got split personality, it has to do with her behavior. Okay, her arriving late could have been anything, or her behavior changing.
I got it!
Is what the main thing
You're
is.
talking about how she started acting totally different than usual, right?
That's right. Think back. She fainted when she saw Chihiro's corpse, and then, when she woke up...
I'm fine. And then she just like starts freaking out. Are you dead? Well, the front and back and the top and the bottom and the skew to it with the level wise. She sounds completely different.
She was acting funny, that's for sure. That melancholy tone of hers completely disappeared.
And the stutter was gone.
Don't go assigning adjectives to my tone without permission.
Not to mention, once she regained consciousness and saw Chihiro's body again, she was utterly calm. In other words, within her is one personality that can handle blood, and one that obviously can.
With no stutter.
So when Toko trapped herself in her room, it's because she was scared of Genocide Jack?
Yeah, she quite literally said that. I won't let Genocide Jack have control. Was she gonna kill herself?
The reason she locked herself in her room wasn't to keep other people from getting in. It was to keep her other personality from getting out.
What?
What was the promise that you guys made?
Toko was afraid. Afraid of the murderous fiend inside of her. Of killing even more people.
How?
Yeah. How can you know all this?
I do believe you misunderstood her. What she's trying to say isn't, how can you know all this? No. What she wants to know is, how could you tell them?
Huh?
Right, that was the promise.
Last night, just before
the promise was that, like, he knows, right?
Toko and I had a strange conversation. She told me a most interesting story. She said a murderous fiend lived within her, and she was afraid it could appear and attack at any time. And that trepidation is what's caused her to have such a bleak attitude. Isn't that right, Toko?
This guy completely and utterly 2 billion% fucked her over.
This is all a lie. Right, Toko?
You said you wouldn't tell anyone.
What?
You promised! I can't believe you lied!
You have only yourself to blame. You came to me with your tragic little story. I didn't ask you to. This is the real world, not some romantic fantasy fairy tale. Besides, you broke your promise first.
What was that?
You said that as long as you were here, no matter what, you wouldn't let Genocide Jack kill anyone.
Oh, damn.
But in spite of that promise...
I won't let Genocide Jack have control again? What does that mean?
You said if I kept my promise, you would go out with me. That's the only reason I promised.
How many times do I have to tell you? I never said that. But you weren't able to do it. You just couldn't resist that rush you got from killing. Could you?
Do I need popcorn with this? This is so cinematic.
I tried. I swear I tried to control it.
But your efforts were useless. What a disappointment.
I hate you.
Well, the opening act is nearly finished. All that's left is to hear from the person in question directly.
The person? You don't mean...
Toko's body suddenly lunged backwards. Huge thud echoed across the courtroom. When the next second... Oh my god.
Hello there! Is it me you were hoping to see?
Genocide Jill.
What the heck? So you figured it out, huh? Well, whatever. What are you gonna do? I'm the ultimate murderous fiend, Genocide Jack! Or better yet, let's go with Genocide Jill!
What the fuck is this?
That's what I'm saying, dude.
What happened to you?
Not Toko. That's a loser name. And what happened is a textbook split personality. So what if one of them happens to be a serial killer? You should turn a blind eye to one's fault.
She's completely different.
Like they say, sound in murderous mind, sound in murderous body.
This one is so different from the one we've come to know.
Yes, well, the world is composed of a front and a back, you know. Just like how every inning has a top and a bottom, or how in the depths of every truth lives a little lie. Behind every dark and gloomy soul lives another that shines as bright as the sun!
What are you talking about? This is the murderous themed genocide, Jack? This is beyond insane.
Miss Jack?
Did you just say?
Jill, can I ask you a question?
What's up?
Some of us think you might be the mastermind behind our entire situation. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I'll tell you, I am the mastermind of all masterminds!
Hey, watch it. It's like Doomfist from Overwatch.
Just kidding!
Then it's not true?
Of course it's not true! How dare you try to link me to that creepazoid? And another thing, the police and government and society in the outside world are totally powerless! I mean, they just let this idiotic, bloodthirsty maniac go buck wild all over town!
You can't say he's wrong.
Sure, I'm a bloodthirsty maniac, but life is pain, right? To live is to hurt other people. It's a necessary evil
Why her tongue get
to
so
want
long?
to survive. The act of living itself causes pain for everyone. Just kidding again!
Okay, she's... okay.
This should be enough to convince you. This murderous fiend is responsible for Chihiro's death. There's clearly a motive, so there should be no doubt.
A motive?
Yeah, what's the motive?
Remember what Monokuma told us? If someone didn't murder and
Right, the
graduate
secret.
within 24 hours...
Oh, the secret would be she has a split
memory or
personality that is a
secret
killer.
will be revealed. Well, let's assume
She was
that
completely
Toko's
stuck here.
secret
She had
was about
literally
genocide
no
death.
choice.
If a secret like that came to light, Toko's life would have undoubtedly been forever ruined. So she had a very clear motive to never have that side of herself exposed.
Interesting. Very, very, very interesting. But sorry, as much as I hate to admit it, I'm not the culprit.
Huh? Is it Byakuya?
But I cannot imagine anyone other than you could murder someone in such a bizarre fashion.
Maybe so, but nevertheless, it's the truth.
He's the only other person that knew about you.
Do you really expect any of us to believe you?
I kind of do, because he was hung. I mean, she was hung. Excuse me. I'm very sorry for that little missinner. But she was hung by the extension cables. And whose cables did those belong to?
Yeah. I could never believe a word you say, you monster.
Maybe. Maybe she's totally right about that, but something's still bothering me. I need to get some more details about all of this. Here we go. Make my argument. Status of the dead body. Alright. Let's go.
Sorry, but I didn't kill anyone.
You say that, but do you really expect any of us to believe it?
Perhaps if you had an alibi, that would change things.
Oh, an alibi.
You kinda
huh?
does.
Now we're talking.
When you compare your past murders to this incident, the modus operandi matches completely.
What? I mean, it seemed like... Yeah, like the previous murders, yeah.
Are the methods of murder really exactly the same? I'm not so sure about that.
She wasn't stabbed. She wasn't hung by the stab wounds. And she was tied up.
I think there's a slight
Three
difference
different
between
things.
the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
Huh? How's it any different?
Uh-oh, you don't know? Well then, human garbage, let me tell you!
Calm down.
I murder with passion and conviction. I consider myself a professional, and I have a very particular way of doing things. Imagine you go to a fancy Italian restaurant. They're very picky about the noodles, the sauce, everything. But what happened to Chihiro? It'd be like if that same Italian restaurant started using ragu or Chef Boyardee.
Ragu mention?
This is no creation of mine.
Let me rephrase that in a way that maybe makes more sense. There are two clear differences between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
Scissors. And photos in the Genocide Jack case look at the neck and stomach. It's a clear difference.
I got it!
The fatal injury.
For one, the cause of death is different. In the Genocide Jack murders, all the victims were killed the same way. According to the case file, they were all apparently killed with a pair of scissors.
You just leave all those pairs of
Chihiro died
scissors there?
from a blow to the head, right?
Ah, yes. That is remarkably different from the other murders.
Wouldn't it be strange for someone who kills the same way without fail to suddenly change their method? And there's more. One more conflicting detail.
That's right. In my recipe of murder, if the bloody message is the tortellini, then the arrangement of the body would be the pesto sauce.
Stop with those Italian processes.
Can you please stop comparing killing people to cooking?
Thank you.
So, are you saying the other difference has to do with how the body was arranged?
Yes. The second difference related to how the body was suspended. In the photos of Genocide Jack cases, all the other victims were stabbed with their hands. Here, when she was suspended, what was used to suspend her, how her body was posed.
I got it!
They didn't use scissors
Do
for
you
this one.
remember what the killer used to suspend her? They used some kind of rope to hang her up by her wrists.
What is your point?
Well, in all the previous Genocide Jack cases, something else was used to suspend them.
The scissors.
Specifically, pairs of razor-sharp scissors.
You like bringing like dribbles into the wall, oh my god.
And guess what? I use my own specially designed scissors for the murders and the arrangement. Like I said, I'm a professional, so naturally I'm very picky about the tools I use. And you know what else?
And
Big Mac said there's two differences, but he's wrong.
Big Mac?
Big Mac.
Are you referring to me?
Listen up, Big Mac. There's actually one more difference.
Oh?
Huh?
My word, you really didn't notice? Take a look at who the victims were in each Genocide Jack case. There's a pattern there, just waiting to be discovered.
A pattern?
Something that I missed?
Figure that out, and it'll be plain as death why I couldn't have possibly killed that little lolly girl.
That's crazy for you to say, but sure. Is that a real line of dialogue in the Japanese version? Can you say that? Let's look at the names of each victim. What you'll notice is... Okay, they were both men. But they weren't friends, and... Okay.
I got it!
Both of the victims were
Is it
men.
because Chihiro was a girl?
Bingo! Bullseye! Right on the money!
What are you talking about?
In all the Genocide Jack cases, all the victims had something in common.
I wasn't looking at the names, looking at the pictures. But yeah, they all are men.
They were all guys?
Yeah, I just something Bianca, how do you miss something like this?
That's right! The people I killed with such passion and conviction are all adorable little men!
Me next. I'm sorry, what?
I can't believe I said it! I'm so embarrassed!
The hell is wrong with you?
I can't help it! I'm just a full-throttle boy-on-boy fangirl! And the mopey side of me just hates it!
Me too. I mean, what?
But now I'm on the fast track to becoming a full-fledged fan madam!
So, since Chihiro was a girl and not an adorable little man, you wouldn't kill her?
Would an Italian chef suddenly start making ramen just because they're both noodles? Don't be stupid.
Hey, I thought we told you to stop
I
that.
have too much passion and conviction to cross that line. That's the absolute reality of the one and only.
Okay, so by that logic, nobody else here can die from her at all, right? She's like completely safe from killing. There's no pretty boys here.
We get it. You've clearly
Besides
explained
you,
your
like, you're about to
hobby
die.
and your philosophy. But that's not all there is to it. It's a different matter entirely. when you're forced to kill in order to survive.
Quiet, lowly cur!
Lowly cur?
I would
Oh, he
never
did not
kill
like
for
that.
a reason as petty as mere survival.
He hated that job at him.
And if by some fluke I did kill to survive, why would I bother with the message and arrangement? It'd make me the obvious suspect!
That
True, yes.
does make some amount of sense.
Plus, whatever reason I have for killing, I would never leave out my prized scissors.
Do you take those scissors back, or do you just buy a new pair of scissors every time you kill someone? Is there like a receipt for all the scissors that go to your house, or all the scissors that you buy from places?
Who would go out of their way to use a big, stupid, heavy dumbbell?
Maybe you used the dumbbell because you couldn't find any scissors in the school?
Good observation, good observation. But, do you think you can lift that thing up?
Scissors? I don't just use any scissors. I only use my own set of high-class envy of the entire world scissors!
Okay, whatever.
She's so
Still aren't any
passionate
in
about
school.
that.
Are you sure about that?
Oh, she absolutely.
She's fully equipped!
That's right! So I can kill anywhere, anytime!
Why do you have those?
Why would I resort to dumbbells or rope when I have my trusty scissors by my side? Go ahead, tell me I'm wrong! You can't, can you? Gutter dogs, all of you!
You only have those scissors so you can try to double fake
Who
this.
how to tie a good knot? The rope's totally out of the question anyway!
She sounds like such a bitch.
I have no idea what's going on anymore. Could such a heinous villain really be innocent?
I
But
guess
the body
so.
really was suspended, right? And nobody but the police knew about that.
Nobody but the police and one other guy.
Yeah! That's why we figured it had to be the real deal, and not some copycat killer or whatever.
Copycat killer or one other guy. One person who could have known about who would have known about and caught the Genocide Jack cases. So like someone this early into the trial can already vote somebody? Well, I'm pretty sure we all know what's gonna be. Sorry, Byakuya. It's clearly you.
Here's my answer. Byakuya, it's possible you could have found out, isn't it? You'd have no problem gaining access to classified government documents or internal police records.
Oh, you read everything twice, didn't
Plus, you'd already looked through the Genocide Jack file before this all happened, hadn't you?
Are you saying Mr. Togami did it?
you? Look at him trying to think.
Then the reason he pushed the theory of Genocide Jack being the killer so hard was because he wanted to pin the crime on her.
So, he rearranged the scene to disguise it and make it look like I put my stamp on it! The adorable glasses man was behind it all! Oh, I'm on fire!
Stop moaning like that, please. I'm trying to focus here.
Well, Byakuya, what's your response?
I see. So now the suspicion falls on me.
Yes.
Then I must ask, when would you say I began acting suspicious? Surely you must have an answer.
Looking back and thinking about it now, the way you were acting right before we discovered the body was a little strange.
What happened? In the locker rooms are suspicious. Very suspicious indeed. Wouldn't you agree? That's why I said, I was like, wait, how do we know the body might be in there? He only knows somebody died, not where they are. Seems nobody searched the locker rooms. Let's start with the girls' locker room. And you wanted to start with the girls' locker room?
You wanted to go to the girls' locker room right away, right? But since you're a guy...
I should have naturally thought of the boys' locker room first. Is that what you want to say? The victim was Chihiro, a girl. Hence why I said we should check the girls' locker room.
There's no way for you to know that.
Strange about that, I'd say.
On the contrary, there's something very strange.
Okay then, what's so strange about it?
They didn't tell us who died.
Go ahead, share with the rest of the class.
There's a clear contradiction with what he just said. I need to make it clear to everyone. New element added again? Truth flashback. If you're in a weak spot and hold down the left mouse button, you'll memorize the weak spot. Then memorized phases. The memorized phrase can only be shot once at a single truth bullet. If you shoot or change the truth bullet, it will disappear from your truth cylinder. Any times you want, you don't seem to have the answer, or a lie to your contradiction is might be wise to memorize a different spot and use that to make a case. Once you pass on the flashback, well, you just have to use your keen wits, won't you? I'll say if you don't use a flashback, you won't be refuting anything. Okay? That's gonna be something to keep in mind for like the rest of the game, I'm assuming. There's so many mechanics. Monokuma number 2. Okay, right. Let's see.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird... how?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room,
you absolutely take it! That's a natural reaction for any guy!
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl. So of course I would suggest we check the girls' locker room first. There was no time for pointless distractions. What's so strange about that?
You wish you'd taken me with you?
Yeah, that guy is so weird. At least there's a clear contradiction here. It doesn't make sense how I could have known before I even found it.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body.
Damn it!
Shoot!
Minus
so,
1.
You said Byakuya was acting kind of weird, but he was acting...
If you're presented with the opportunity,
that's unnatural!
The victim was Chihiro, so of course I would suggest we check the girls.
It's gone.
There was no time. What's so strange?
you wish you'd taken me with you?
It's gone, I missed it.
So, you said Byakuya, but he was acting...
If you're presented with the opportunity,
that's unnatural!
The victim was Chihiro, so of course I would suggest we check the girls' locker room first. There was no time...
What do I shoot that?
What's so strange? You wish you'd taken me with you?
Okay. One more time with feeling.
So, you said Byakuya, but he was acting...
If you're presented with the opportunity to check...
That's a natural reaction!
No, hang on.
So, of course, I was... There was
I
no
go back?
time. What's so strange?
I'll go back.
Taking me with you?
I memorized the first part.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we...
Before we found the body.
But he was acting...
If you're presented with the opportunity...
That's a natural reaction!
The victim...
And the victim was Chihiro.
No, it's wrong!
You can't know who the victim was before we found the body. I was doing it in the...
strange about that.
I was doing it in the wrong order. I had to put 1 on 2, not 2 on 1.
Because up until we actually discovered the body, we couldn't have known who the victim was. So your claim that you went to the girls' locker room first because Chihiro was the victim doesn't hold up.
I see. That's a good answer, I must admit. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. But your reasoning is still too weak.
Huh?
What's wrong? Is that it? Surely you've got more than that. Go ahead. Show us.
What's with his attitude? It's like he doesn't even care. Got him cornered, but he's acting like he has nothing to do with him.
What's the matter? You're not finished already, are you? There must be more to it.
There is. I think.
There is more to it. Think about it.
How do you know so much stuff and you're not... Whatever.
We just talked about the differences between this case and past Genocide Jack incidents. The proof you're looking for is hidden in there.
Oh? Proof that I'm the culprit, you mean?
Yeah, the things, the cores. Here we go. Library desk lamp. I thought about 2 things about here. The desk lamp belongs to Byakuya, and the safety board was found on the body.
You want me to explain it again? When I want to kill, I use my very own special scissors.
The lamp! I'm focusing on the lamp! Not that, yes, yep. -1.
What? The difference between the cases? You want me to explain it again? When I want to
Library
kill,
desk lamp.
I use my very own special scissors. And I use those same scissors to arrange the body.
But Chihiro was suspended with... It was some kind of rope, was it not?
That's right! It absolutely was!
then there must be something very fishy indeed about that rope.
Hey, Byakuya, where'd you get it from, huh?
I'd never seen that rope before in my life.
Yes, you have.
No, that's wrong! Actually, I'm pretty sure you have seen it before. Because, you see, that rope, or should I say...
that extension cord.
That extension cord? What? An extension cord?
How does nobody notice that?
Byakuya, you've used the extension cord in the library more than once, haven't you? And the same extension cord that was in the library all this time went missing after the murder. And there's no way someone who uses that extension cord as much as you do wouldn't discover that fact.
And Byakuya must be the one who took the extension cord. I can't imagine any other possibility.
Yeah.
That's really what you think? Then your conclusion is something like this? I killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, then hung her up and wrote that bloody message. I intentionally made it look like Genocide Jack was behind it. Is that about right?
Yeah. Totally calm, totally uncornered. He's not... It's as if he's not even involved. Not even involved.
What's wrong? I asked you if you think that's what happened.
Hell yes, that's what happened. So that's it, right? Byakuya's the killer.
I don't disagree with not disagreeing.
Okay, I like that. I really like that line. That's a very funny line.
He kept calling this a game, right? So he'd be totally willing to do something like this to win.
Sorry, but could we hold on just a second? I think we need to talk about this a little more.
Honestly, it could be either one of them. Because, like, one could have faked out the other, and the other one could be trying to, like, double negative, and the other one could be trying to do, like, triple negative.
Really
I don't know. It's going back and forth.
Decided who did it.
I know, but still, there's something that's still bothering me.
Is that right? And what, pray tell, is still bothering you? I killed her in the girls' locker room, then disguised my crime. Specifically, I dressed it up to make it look like it was the work of a homicidal psychopath. What about all that bothers you?
Wait. Also, just now something's not right. Chihiro's body was definitely found in the girls' locker room, but does that mean... Can I just accept what he said as the truth? Definitely something off about what he just said.
I got it! You say you killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, right? But are you sure about that? Isn't it possible that the murder took place somewhere else?
I assume that it did.
How disappointing. What kind of question is that? Even in the world of disappointments, this is a true letdown. She was found dead in the girls' locker room. There is absolutely no question about that. How could the scene of the crime have been anywhere else?
Well, I think it's entirely possible that she was killed somewhere else, then carried there later.
She had her stuff.
Along with the
Right, she had her
rest of the
stuff.
murder scene.
The rest of the murder scene? That was awfully specific. Please tell me you have a reason for saying all of that.
I believe I do.
It's just... Did I just take you off guard? Now he wants me to give more evidence because I'm onto him. Maybe he never realized that the actual scene of the crime could have been somewhere else.
Hey! Don't just move on without permission! What do you mean she was killed somewhere else?
Come on, Makoto. If there's any chance the murder took place somewhere else, let's see the proof.
She had her stuff with her, and they were not in there with the room when she died. Something that switched between the boys and girls' locker rooms. Right, those two. They were, the mats and the pictures. I want to bring out the pictures first, because that's, like, the most damning evidence.
The proof that she was killed somewhere else is... the poster that's hanging in each locker room.
Your proof is some posters?
The poster in the girls' locker room was a picture of a big-boobed supermodel. But
Why did
don't
he
you
call
think
that, though?
that's kind of strange? Why would the girls' locker room have a poster like that?
I bet those massive jugs of hers were totally fake!
Not now, Togo.
Meanwhile, the boys' locker room had a poster of the super popular boy band Tornado.
The men are talking,
Again,
Togo.
that doesn't really seem to belong in a boys' locker room.
Hey, to each their own, man. You never know if somebody in there is gay or
So
something.
you're saying that maybe
You know, gay people
the
listen to women
posters
music like
were
that.
And there's one other thing I noticed about the locker rooms. You know what I'm talking about, right, Sakura?
The thing, not the thing, the carpet.
You're referring to my protein coffee, aren't you?
Protein coffee?
While I was in the girls' locker room earlier, I spilled some protein coffee on the carpet. But I noticed that after the murder, the stain had been totally scrubbed away.
It wasn't scrubbed away. It was moved. Disappearing stain. Oh, wait, what? Oh, I put the wrong one. -1. I'm falling low in health here. I need more. What? It was moved? Yeah, do I pick this one? Ah, come on! Shoot! Okay, I'm down to 4. It was moved, but like... Hang on. Oh, wait! I thought that disappearing stain was the same as the carpet here.
I got it!
I thought they were the same thing.
The stain on the girls' locker room carpet wasn't scrubbed away.
I thought they all counted the same piece of evidence for the case. Whatever.
In fact, I found it on the boys' locker room carpet.
I might lose this. I might lose this.
That's definitely the stain from my protein coffee.
Then, does that mean that the carpets were switched too? But why would anyone do that?
Damn, internet's back on.
To move the murder scene from one locker room to the other. It's certainly plausible, don't you think? What? In other words, in order to completely swap the scene of the crime, the bloodstained poster and carpet were moved along with the dead body. By doing this, the killer was able to change the entire room where the murder took place.
I can certainly follow your reasoning, but why would the culprit bother doing that?
Try and put it on the woman.
Huh?
Why would they go through all that trouble of switching the scene of the crime? Actually, an even bigger question. If the murder did take place in the boys' locker room, then how did Chihiro get in the boys' locker room in the first place?
They use their guy's card. Can they do that? I don't think you can do
To
that.
get into the locker rooms, you have to swipe your
They use their own card?
handbook across the card reader device. But Chihiro's handbook should have only allowed her access to the girls' locker room. She had no way to get into the boys' locker room to begin with.
No, she did have a way, and I can tell you what it was.
What is
I
it?
highly doubt that.
Shut up! I'm telling you, I know how she could have done it.
Could you really have gone to the boys' locker room somehow? Make your argument. Broken handbook. Did they use, no. Wait, did they?
Is it really possible? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow?
Ah! I got it! She must have hacked her e-handbook!
Oh, it's a different one.
The ultimate programmer, after all. I'm sure that would have been no problem for her.
No, I don't think that's it. She used the thing that was in the main hall.
Huh? What thing?
I'm talking about Leon's handbook.
Yeah, his.
No.
Use Leon's handbook. That's what I was thinking, at least.
No, I don't think Chihiro used Leon's handbook.
Oh, we're talking about Chihiro. Which one she used to get inside of there? Oh yeah, for that one, I'm a complete loss.
Why not?
Because Leon's handbook was broken.
Oh, right.
Oh. Well, then, yeah, I guess that'd be pretty impossible, huh?
I am struck silent by how quickly you gave up.
Oh.
Plus, isn't there a regulation against using someone else's handbook?
Maybe they just use their
The
own.
rule states that loaning your handbook is prohibited. It says nothing about borrowing one. In other words, you could borrow a dead person's handbook all you want, and you'd be safe.
hit the nail square on the noggin.
Of course, if it were broken, that wouldn't make any sense anyway.
So then, she must have hacked hers, like I said. She used her ultimate programmer skills and...
You can't fix an e-handbook. The instant you open one up, a security buzzer starts blaring.
No, okay.
So, if she didn't use Leon's handbook, and she didn't modify her own handbook...
The killer used their own.
Maybe Mr. Naegi's initial assumption is just... wrong?
It seems like there's no way she could have got into the boys' locker room. So I guess so.
Okay then, I vote for Byakuya.
That it then? He was killed in the girls' locker room, and Byakuya's the only one who didn't? I still don't know what else I can do.
Hold on a second.
I'm still slightly lost.
I agree with you, though. I think you're on the right track.
What the? You finally decide to open your mouth and that's what you've got to say? There's no way she could get in the boys' locker room, right? So
why are you so sure she couldn't get in? There's still one other way she could have gained access.
What?
How?
What are you talking about? What other way is there?
Well, to explain that, why don't we take a little break from the trial? I'd like you all to come see something.
We can just leave?
Wait. Just what do you think you're doing?
Don't worry. This'll make the whole trial more exciting. I'm sure that thought must please you.
Huh? It'll make things more exciting? Well, alright then. I declare an official class trial recess.
Okay. I didn't know you could just... I didn't know you could just walk out.
Now then, what is it you want to show us? It better not be boring or I'll be very unhappy.
Oh, I have no doubt it'll meet your lofty expectations. So, shall we go?
Why don't you just tell us? Maybe she's not saying it just so, like, whoever actually did do something. I still don't know who it is, actually. I don't really know. But maybe they'll show, like, some kind of, like, visual shock or surprise. Before you know what's happening, the class child has been put on hold. Headed off to Kyoko in the lead. The place she took us was the scene of the crime. What about it?
Girls' locker room?
You've already searched this place top to bottom! What are you trying to pull, Missy?
I'd like you to examine the victim's body one more time.
This is 3 times now. I'm gonna check it again.
Be sure to examine the entire body very carefully. Take your time.
Examine her carefully? Like using our hands?
No way!
Probably best if I don't run my hands all over a girl's dead body.
It's not that I'm creeped out or anything, it's just... based on religious grounds, you know?
I feel ya.
Very well. I'll do it.
Hey.
But you're a girl. You shouldn't have to touch a dead body. Just let one of the boys do it.
Sexist.
No, it's okay. I think Chihiro would rather have a girl examine her.
Real.
So just leave this to me.
Sakura. What is this? Some kind of secret girl-on-girl action? Is that what you two are about?
Okay, you're crazy.
That's not it at all. Stop screwing around.
Okay, here I go. I'm sorry, Chihiro. Please excuse the intrusion.
Putting us together in a brief prayer, Sakura then began to quietly examine her body.
Be sure to check her entire body, and I believe we will solve this particular mystery.
What's up with her face?
Her entire body? I know you say that, but... What? This is... What is this...
What is it?
What?
Not possible. It's not possible.
I was just staring wildly at Chihiro's lifeless form. Massive frame trembled.
This girl is
what?
Is a boy!
Huh?
Ah, I see. So she was actually a he. Interesting. Thank you for confirming this fact.
Chihiro's trans?
What?
You're joking, right?
I wouldn't joke about this.
No way.
It's really true?
Chihiro was a guy?
Oh, what? You guys didn't know? Heck, I knew that right off the bat. Chihiro Fujisaki was totally a guy.
He was a cross-dresser? Oh, I'm really on fire! I wish I had killed him!
Okay, let's calm down. Let's calm down now.
So that's what Kyoko wanted to show everyone, huh? Interesting. Yes, that certainly does make things much more exciting. Now let's ride this wave of excitement back to the courtroom and get back to the trial.
All right, everyone, hands up. Byaku did
I
it.
do apologize for keeping you waiting. Now then, let's resume the class trial. We've all just learned of the shocking revelation that Chihiro was actually a boy. Let's pick up from there.
Yes, well, I don't know his reason for hiding it, but the fact is...
That's crazy.
Chihiro was not a girl, but a boy.
Chihiro was a guy. Not trans, but... they were a guy who wears girls' clothes.
And because the victim was
I feel even worse for them
he
now.
would have had no problem gaining access to the boys' locker room.
Assuming his handbook did, in fact, list his gender as male.
Why did you have to kill them?
Yes, that would be true.
Of course his handbook said he was a boy. He dressed like a girl, but he was a boy through and through.
So then, there should be no issue with Makoto's initial assertion.
Kill
The
Byaku.
victim was killed in the boys' locker room, and was then later moved to the girls' locker room. And the killer could have easily used Sayaka or Junko's handbook to get into the girls' locker room.
It's Junko, not Junko. But I'm gonna keep saying Junko.
So Chihiro really was killed in the boys' locker room?
Seems so.
I still don't understand the motive for moving the body, but yes, that does seem plausible.
Did... he probably... did Byaku know that? I don't know.
Well,
I don't know.
I must admit, I did find it rather odd. I knew he felt a little off. There was a certain incongruity to his female body.
Hey. Estrogen. Alright, moving on.
This is the most titillating situation!
So now everything has been connected. All the mysteries have finally become clear.
We are going to kill you.
Okay, well, connected or clear or whatever. We still think you're the killer, remember?
Very interesting.
He's off in his own little world.
What about you, Makoto? After everything we've learned, do you still think Byakuya's the killer?
Well... no, it could be any guy instead of any girl.
Well, without a doubt, Byakuya is the one that made Chihiro's death look like Genocide Jack did it.
Yeah.
But
the cords in his room.
I think he might not actually be the killer after all.
There's so many twists and turns in this arc. I don't know where I should. What am I paying attention to?
You the one who accused him in the first place?
He just seems to be too easygoing about all this.
He's lying.
Like he's enjoying us solving the mystery.
He's lying.
The way he's acting,
He's lying.
it makes it seem like it doesn't have anything to do with him.
He's lying.
And you think that might be because it doesn't have anything to do with him?
No, I don't think that. I think he's lying.
Plus, the evidence he left behind was a little too... how can I put it? Overt.
Oh yeah, they still have the weapon there.
He consciously chose to use the extension cord,
Yeah.
knowing it could connect him to the murder. At least, that's how I see it.
They look a double twist and actually is gonna be Toko. And they just chose to not use their scissors just to say fuck you, LMAO.
And Byakuya, when you found out the murder took place in the boys' locker room, it seemed to rattle you. And then again when you found out Chihiro was actually a guy. If you really were the killer, that stuff wouldn't have had any effect on you.
So that's your thinking, huh? Well, it bothers me that you don't have more concrete reasons, but it's fine. I guess I'll mark it as correct for the time being.
Mark it as...
What's with you?
correct?
What do you even mean?
He's right. I am not the culprit.
So it's not you, or Toko?
I just happened to come across the corpse in the girls' locker room and decided to alter it.
Oh, so you tried to pin it on her.
Are you fucking
Why
with
would you
us
do
right
that?
now?
What's your problem?
No, I am not effing with you right now.
I'm
I'm telling you the truth.
Well, I find it very hard to believe.
I'm not effing
Go ahead.
with you right now.
Find it very hard to believe. You're free to be executed along with the rest of us.
If you're really telling the truth, then why? Why do you do that to his body?
My reasons hardly matter right now. Uncovering the culprit is much more important, wouldn't you say? Now then, if it wasn't me, who was it?
I don't have the slightest clue.
Well, I don't think I can say for sure without talking about it a little more.
We're seriously gonna keep going? We're all good, aren't we? I thought it was clear Byakuya did it.
No, I'm with Makoto. If there's any doubt whatsoever, we need to explore every possibility. Because if we're wrong, we all die here.
That's true. Very well then. I'm with you too.
Damn straight. Count me in.
Do you not have a mind of your own?
Of course I do. What am I, an ant or something?
Yes.
Anyway,
You're like the antiest ant I've ever seen to be an ant.
we still have time to make our decision.
That's very true.
What's his name? Yoshihiro? He literally just rolls along with what everyone else is
Our
doing.
lives are all on the line.
So chill.
Excellent. Then shall we resume our game of hide and seek?
Okay. Out of all the men, there's like 3 guys left. Oh, like 2 guys left now. Because we're counting out Byakuya. It's either Domo or it's Taka. And if Taka dies, I'm gonna stop playing this game. Oh, I forgot there's also the Fushishigi guy over there. Hifumi. It's Hifumi. It also could be him, but I don't fucking know. This Byakuya didn't do it, then who's the real killer? Humi or Chihiro? There's one thing we can be sure about that we know about the killer. You're able to gain access to the real murder scene, which means the killer is a guy.
I got it!
But all the guys here, there's 3, and it's not Byakuya. No, it's 4, and it's not Byakuya, which means there's 3 guys. So out of the 3 men here, who killed her? It has to be Hifumi. Do you know how heavy that thing is? Or Domo. But it was probably Hifumi. Or, I don't know. Since the entamble was apparently broken, the killer had to use their own. I'd have been a guy. Still not enough, I need more clues. So, the dumbbell, what about the dumbbell? It seemed pretty heavy. Celeste's account, she was going to work out, and there were workout clothes?
Isn't there a single clue that might lead us to who did it?
Well, clues are one thing, but did nobody get a look at the killer?
I'm sure if someone saw the killer, they would have said something by now.
I'll let me talk now.
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point. Even that might be enough for now.
Celeste.
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new info.
Get out of the freaking way!
It's all over. You want to know who saw the victim?
Yeah, Celeste.
The killer! And only the killer!
No, that's wrong!
Apparently I did shoot the words back then.
I believe someone else did see the victim.
A
before
woman
he was
saw them.
murdered. What do you think, Celeste?
Now that you mention it, yes. I did see him.
Huh? Really?
Can you start using they them pronouns, please?
Oh, but I suppose only Makoto knows about this.
Makoto.
The rest of you had no idea, did you? That is why you're all making such ugly noises.
Whatever! Just hurry up and tell us!
Celeste is so fucking funny,
It was
dude.
last night, right before nighttime. I saw Chihiro in the dormitory warehouse.
Yeah.
I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag, and then, I assume, he headed off to exercise.
A track jacket and a duffel bag. But we didn't find anything like that at the murder scene.
The reveal about Chihiro is actually a guy literally changed my entire worldview, and I'm so sad that they got killed. Whoever dies here, I will hate forever.
It seems likely that the culprit destroyed
I'm
it
serious.
to get rid of any evidence.
Bringing any kind of harm to someone like that. I freaking hate you, man.
And that
The worst
when
thing
he
you could
said
ever do to
something
anyone.
That struck me as rather odd.
Their character makes even more sense now because they're rebellion. Like, come on. I feel so sad. This game's getting me too attached to the character. And they're kind of in a hurry.
Chihiro told me he was in a hurry.
But for what?
But why would he be in a hurry? Only if someone were waiting for him, I should
Right,
think.
the help. So who? Oh my god, it's Domo, isn't it?
Mr. Fujisaki
It's Domo, isn't
was
it?
on his way
Oh my
to
god.
meet with someone, and then they were going to work out together?
But Hina and I had invited him to exercise with us plenty of times.
Is it actually Domo?
And he always declined.
Probably because he was afraid you'd find out the secret he was hiding, right?
My brain cells are making electronic noises and visuals, and the thoughts that I have formed is that the new culprit is Domo Hyperdrive weapon.
So that he was willing to risk his secret being revealed.
Oh, what a marvelous friendship!
You are so freaky, bro. It's funny, but like,
The point is,
I don't have anything to back it up. So I don't have anything to back this out of the
figure
sentence.
out who it was.
She's just freaky. That's it. Anyways,
But knowing what we know, I can't even guess.
I can.
No. You already have what you need to make the connection.
Who was the only person that they confided in? Look, they're right there. That they had to get stronger.
Huh?
You know who the killer is.
Yes, we do.
Seriously? Who is it? Who's the killer?
Okay, did I say Domo? I meant Mondo.
Think back to the track jacket and duffel bag the killer disposed of. Focus on the details of these items, and it should become obvious who was waiting for him.
Are you sure about that?
Flashback.
You really think we can figure out who did it based on 2 pieces of evidence that we don't have?
Flash forward.
Why? You want to track down some fingerprints or something?
Even if we had the equipment for that, we wouldn't know how to use it.
As was noted, the evidence is already gone. There's nothing to get fingerprints from.
Maybe, but we can make certain inferences.
Yes,
We
yes, yes,
Take
you
the time
were on
to talk
track.
it out.
Easy for you to say, but fine. Celeste, did you notice anything special about the bag or jacket? The bag was just a normal duffel bag from the warehouse. All the bags in there are the same, so I can't imagine what would make that one special.
What the hell are you doing in the warehouse to begin with, Celeste? It's actually your Celeste, so I shouldn't be asking any kind of questions.
Well, if I remember right, there was a decent variety of tracksuits to choose from. Do you think there might be some connection between the culprit and Chihiro's jacket?
Possibly.
Let's explore that and talk a bit more about the jacket he took.
Chihiro's jacket really holds some kind of clue? It's really hard to believe. I don't know. Just less in the warehouse and see if anything that somebody says sticks out.
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So,
We
what
can't
you're
tell
saying is
who that is.
the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him?
Blue? Was it blue? It was blue, wasn't it? Or was it green?
Hold on a second, Mondo. What did you just say?
Wait, how did you know the color?
Huh? What'd I say?
How'd you know the color of it? I'm over here thinking about what the color is, but you already know.
When Celeste testified a few minutes ago, she said...
Some stuff in the track's jacket into a duffel bag. And then soon he headed off to exercise.
She never
said anything about the color.
The jacket's color. So why did you say Chihiro's blue tracksuit?
What are you just... Hey, Celeste. What color was Chihiro's tracksuit?
As a matter of fact, it was blue.
And before we began the trial, did you tell anyone that?
The only one I told about any of this was you.
Then, Mondo, how did you know what color Chihiro's tracksuit was?
Because I'm sure he saw the clothes at some point in the investigation.
No, that can't be it. The bag and clothes were surely disposed of by the time we began our investigation.
And the only reason
Yeah, that was
he
long
could have
ago.
known what color the tracksuit was is if he saw Cherry with it before he died. That's the only possibility.
Cherry?
Are you talking about Chihiro?
The Matrix is broken.
So, how about it? Did you see the tracksuit or didn't you?
Just by chance. I just happened to see it last night.
Where?
He walked past me, and he was carrying the tracksuit in his hands.
No, that can't be it either.
It's in the bag. It's in the bag.
And when Celeste noticed it, Chihiro made a point of making sure the jacket was completely in the bag. If you just ran into him briefly, you couldn't possibly have seen what color the tracksuit was.
It would appear you dug your own grave.
Should I just not say anything?
Perhaps. But you handed him the shovel, didn't you? That's why you said what you did. Focus on the tracksuit and it'll be obvious who he met with? What a bunch of nonsense.
Ah, now I understand. It was all one big bluff, wasn't it? Your true intention was to draw a slip of the tongue from the culprit. That's why you said you knew who did it, to put them on edge.
That's right. However, Mondo was my target all along.
Huh?
I had my suspicions about him from the very beginning.
No, she's the ultimate detective. She has to be the ultimate detective.
But why?
Or the ultimate PLA.
What made you so suspicious?
That's a good question.
Maybe ultimate PLA. Because I hate him. So, he was kind of like, let's hurry up and get this finished with. But, wait, is that doesn't seem so.
There was a certain turning point that tipped me off. Maybe you didn't notice it, Mondo, but you tend to refer to men and women differently. You only call guys dude. For girls, it's chick.
When did this get... when?
And after he was killed, you happened to refer to him as dude.
Dude, my dude brain has been genuinely like gender neutral for so long that I have no idea that this was even being
Once I picked up on that,
like
it occurred to
planted
me
on the
that
scene.
Mondo knew something we didn't.
Did you notice such a tiny detail?
Who would notice that?
Are you a witch? She's a witch! You're positively frightful!
No, I'm not the frightful one.
Mondo
Not
is.
nearly as frightful as someone capable of murdering a friend.
Especially a friend like this, like Mondo. Dude, I thought you were cool.
Mondo, was it really you?
I thought you were chill, Mondo.
Did you really kill Chihiro?
I didn't kill anyone! You've been all over me, judging everything I say, putting words in my mouth. What gives you the right to treat me like a goddamn criminal?
Yeah! He would never do something like that! This is a false accusation!
It's true. My reasoning on that is pretty shaky.
That was fast.
Well, this does present us
But
with
you
a
knew the
problem.
color.
It seems we are all out of leads.
My time has nearly come.
My time has nearly come.
That's what my little ghost friend is telling me.
Oh yeah, that reminds me.
You have one last thing that we don't.
Weren't you telling me you found some evidence?
Really? What kind of evidence?
Please don't be a joke.
Actually, now that I'm thinking about it here calmly, it might not be all that relevant.
Bitch, see what you gotta say.
Does your confidence just get up and walk away? It's fine, man. Just tell us.
If you really insist, then... Here it is.
What do you have there?
Got a card?
It happens to be an e-handbook. I found it laying on the ground, so I scooped it up.
Right on the ground, there must belong to it. Chihiro's? It's not mine. Chihiro or Mondo's. And Chihiro's would be on her, but maybe it... No. Or him, but them. Shut up.
I got it! We know Chihiro's handbook was missing from the scene of the crime, right?
For a fact.
Right.
For a fact indeed. I I was totally sure I'd found it.
Then it must hold some clue about the culprit, right?
Well, that's what I was hoping. But it's busted. It won't even turn on.
I imagine the culprit broke it to get rid of any evidence after the murder.
How do they know how to break it?
That's odd. I didn't think the handbooks were quite so fragile.
You're right.
And then, yeah,
They're
and
not.
then Monokuma chimes in.
They're totally waterproof and shock resistant. It would take an awful lot to break one.
And yet, this one does appear to be broken, as is Leon's, sitting useless in the main hall.
How do you break them?
For all your confidence, that is a remarkably high failure rate.
Do you think there might be some kind of mystery in there somewhere?
Do they break if somebody else opens it?
How precisely did the handbooks get broken?
How did it break? Oh yeah, right.
I got it!
He told us this earlier.
You already told us before that the handbook has one weak point, didn't you?
Yeah! You remember that? Sure, maybe I let that slip, but I never told anyone what the weak point actually was.
But if the handbook is supposed to never break, and two of them broke in quick succession, then...
Yeah.
Then we can only assume that someone's figured out its weakness. You know what the weakness is, right, Monokuma? So, what is it?
You're asking me?
No way he would tell us.
I think it's a necessary piece of information if you want this to be a fair trial.
He's not supposed to interfere.
But
Wonder if he
if
doesn't
I
want to.
tell you, and someone else decides to copy it, that would be very not good.
Just tell us already. Why would we want to break our own handbooks?
Oh well, I have a weakness for pushy demands. But you're sure you won't follow their example? Then allow me to make a special announcement. The weak point of my cutting-edge e-handbook is... when it's exposed to high temperatures for too long, it will suffer a meltdown and totally break!
I flippin' knew it!
You knew it?
Yeah, because I found the handbook laying on the floor of the sauna.
They went in the sauna, then killed him?
The temperature in the sauna can reach over 200 degrees. Strange how you don't get burnt, huh? It's because as your sweat evaporates, it creates a cooling layer of air around your skin. If the hot air of the sauna were somehow pushed directly onto your skin, you'd definitely get fried. That layer of air would get blown away. That's why you may feel a burning when you move around. So when you're in a sauna, make sure to keep nice and still.
Interesting. I learned one new fact today.
Me too, Taka.
That is a mere trifling speck of knowledge.
Shut up, Ufumi.
Anyway, if you found the victim's handbook in the sauna, then the killer must have been purposely trying to raise its temperature in order to break it.
Meaning the culprit somehow knew its weakness.
But how?
But how'd they find out? Monokuma said he didn't tell anyone, right?
Quite the mystery.
What if they found out by accident?
What do you mean by accident?
What if the killer took their own handbook into the sauna, not knowing its weakness, and it broke? They'd realize it was broken, of course, and it wouldn't be hard to figure out why.
Mondo's still stuck in that angry sprite of his.
And once they had Chihiro's handbook, they knew they had an easy way to dispose of it.
I won't say it's not possible, but who would have done something like that? I don't know of anyone who took their handbook into the sauna.
I do, because you were too busy in the library all day.
I might know someone who did.
Whoa, seriously?
I think the one who may have taken their handbook into the sauna was...
Yeah, Taka knows too. Look at their name changed. It says Genocide Jill. Can I even vote for a dead person? Doesn't matter. It was Mondo Owada.
Here's my answer. Mondo, your handbook got broken in the sauna, didn't it?
What? Why? Why do you keep accusing him?
Mondo and Taka had an endurance contest in the sauna not too long ago, remember? And for the contest, Mondo just so happened to keep his school uniform on. But little did he realize, he'd also left his handbook in one of his uniform pockets. And when it was all over, Mondo discovered that taking your handbook into the sauna could easily destroy it.
No, wait, hold on! You've got it all wrong! He would never kill! I don't accept this! Show me the proof! The actual solid proof!
I don't believe it either, but if that's the proof, that proves beyond a shadow of a doubt. Let's go. Broken ebook, Chihiro's handbook, card reader. Let's go through one time.
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine!
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all! Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly!
I'm sure his handle. I'm sure his handbook was broken to a sauna. I just can't prove it. That actually show the handbook actually beat.
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct,
then you broke your own. In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broke, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine!
No, it's wrong! Mondo, the handbook you have right now, is it really yours?
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
The broken handbook that was in the main hall, isn't that one actually yours?
What the heck are you talking about?
What I mean is, I think Mondo swapped his handbook out for one that actually works. I think he took Leon's handbook and replaced it with his own. After all, Monokuma said himself that Leon's handbook never should have broken.
That's right!
I never questioned how it was broken.
Suffered wasn't nearly enough to destroy
Because even he didn't know.
So then, the broken handbook in the main hall is actually Mondo's.
So you're just lying?
Which would mean that the handbook Mondo has right now is actually Leon's, yes?
Show it to us.
But doesn't that violate the school regulation that says loaning out your handbook is prohibited?
Leon's dead.
Well, here's how I look at it. There is a rule about loaning your handbook to another student, but if they're dead, they're not a student. It's kind of a gray area, I admit. But no worries. If anything, it just makes things more interesting. As such,
oh my god, he probably was cold dead hands.
exchanging handbooks with a corpse is not a violation of the rules.
Well, Mondo, if I'm wrong about this, you're welcome to say so. I'm happy to admit I made a mistake, but...
Son of a bitch! What's wrong, bro? Come on! Tell him he's wrong! You are wrong! You have to be wrong! Everything you just said is wrong! You made it all up!
Okay, then why don't we look back on this case one more time, from the beginning? That way, everything will become clear, and we'll all see if I was right or wrong.
Here we go. Alright. Start of the case. Chihiro was getting their stuff and how do I scroll? Okay, I see. Chihiro's getting the stuff. Then Celeste comes into the warehouse. They see Chihiro. They see the... They notice the bag. That's got the bag. He puts it away, runs off. And then... Acts 2? Acts 2? Did I say Act 2? 2 a.m.? What'd I say? I don't know. Maybe it's not translated, I don't know. Bathrooms. We're at the bathrooms. let's see. We're at the bathrooms, and then... Oh, no, it's before they meet them in the bathrooms. It's like, we're at... No, Chihiro leaves, comes up here, and meets them in the bathroom. No. Chihiro walks into the boys' bathroom. What is this? What is this? Is that a fake panel? Yeah. Chihiro swipes his card to go in the boys' bathroom, or boys' locker room, I mean. They see the culprit. And the culprit. Yeah, the death is inside of the room. Or no. Do they go in with the... No, they don't go in with them. Hang on. We see the culprit. He's with the culprit. Puts on the gym stuff. And... yeah. Behind Chihiro... I can't understand Japanese, I'm sorry. They take the killing weapon, kill Chihiro with it, then no. It's like the jobs after that. They kill Chihiro with it. And blood gets on the ground. Okay, maybe that's when blood gets on the painting. No, that's them putting it up, I think. And what's this? I think that's them taking it down. And this is... I don't know what that is. Oh, wait, hit them... They hit them with the dumbbell. Then they drop it. Act 3, they clean the... they take the rug out so they can switch it. And they do something else before. No, they take it down, then put it on, right? And they use the car to go into the girls' locker room. Does that go here? Yeah, that goes here. Because they're not in the girls' locker room yet. Yeah, this is all in the boys' locker room. And they do something else before picking her up. Or no. They take down the picture. Pick her up. Or no. Maybe they take down the picture at the end. They open the door, get into the girls' room. Yeah, the picture's already up. So going back a little bit. When do they take the picture down? Yeah, this is the blood getting on the picture. And the blood splatters everywhere. Then they drop the dumbbell. They roll them out, take the picture, take the dead body, go to the girl's room, unlock it. Actually, yeah, he sets her down on the mat. Her dead body's there. Okay, yeah, they just leave her like this. And then Byakuya comes in. He gets the extension cord. He ties her up. Then he writes the words on the wall. And he makes it look like that it was somebody else that killed her. That's 5? So they take the... No, hang on. Because there's still this panel. When does this happen? That's them putting it up. And it's already up here. So they have to take it down first. I can't do 2 in 1. That's them taking it down. Maybe I don't have to put this there? I don't know. I might put this one here. Because, like, they open the door, then they put the poster up, and then set her down. But I don't know, because it's already there. So, when did they put it back up? It's not making sense. Oh, Twisted Dollar comes in, takes out his ropes, ties her up, writes the words on the wall. Then, in the end, they leave... No. The dumbbell's still there, but I don't like leave it there in the end. So what's going on here? They like throw the card. They throw her ID away. And I don't know what this last one is. But I'm going to guess.
The killer is you!
This isn't entirely true.
Let's take a look back to before the incident. Last night, Celeste saw Chihiro in the warehouse, correct? At the time, she was apparently stuffing something into a duffel bag. That something was a blue tracksuit. You can confirm this, right, Celeste?
So Chihiro leaves. Then they open the door to the boys'
locker room. Even though it
room.
was officially nighttime. She made her way to the locker room. Specifically, the boys' locker room. But how could the victim, who was apparently a girl, access the boys' locker room?
Okay, so I am stupid. Of course, they do not enter the room first. They scan the card, then they enter the room. I don't know if I did it in that order.
You!
Let's try that again.
With bag in hand, Chihiro headed out, even though it was officially nighttime. She made her way to the locker room. But how could the victim, who was apparently a girl, access the boys' locker room?
There we go.
Simple. Because she was really a he. Which is why he was able to use his own e-handbook to gain entrance to the boys' locker room. Once inside, he met with someone there. And the person he met was the one who killed him. It seems likely that the killer grabbed the nearby dumbbell, approached the unsuspecting Chihiro, and attacked him.
Okay, so that's right.
And that's where the bloodstains on the poster and carpeting in the boys' locker room came from. It was likely in the heat of the moment. The body was arranged, but the murder itself felt unplanned.
Yeah, so they take the
try and hide the act.
they take the carpet and they put down the poster.
Pulling up the bloodstained carpet, then removing the bloody poster.
When did they put the poster back up? Or did they just not do it and it just magically appears
And
there?
finally carrying the corpse into the girls' locker room. A girl's handbook was necessary to get into the locker room, of course. But this alone doesn't prove that the killer was necessarily a girl. After all, Sayaka and Junko's handbooks had been placed in the main hall. Using one of those, a boy could get into the girls' locker room without much problem.
Oops. Okay, so hang on. So while the girls' locker room, they scan the girls' locker room thing, and they don't open the door after that? Okay, maybe they put the poster back up here. I don't know. But the poster's up there, and yeah, the poster's back up there, so I have to assume that...
The killer is
I have to assume this is where they put the poster back up on the wall.
After all, Sayaka and Junko's handbooks had been placed in the main hall. Using one of those, a boy could get into the girls' locker room without much problem.
Yeah, that's when they put the poster back up, and they put the mat back down.
That's exactly how the killer did it. With the carpet and the poster they brought with them, they got to work. They changed the layout of the boys' and girls' locker room in what you might call a crime scene switch.
Yeah, the Miyaka came here.
That could have been the end of things, but no. Byakuya discovered the body and decided to intervene in the situation, making things even more complicated.
Why did he do this? He's just weird for this.
So, after stumbling on the crime scene, he went and grabbed the extension cord from the library, and then he got to work.
Like,
why? He used the cord to string up Chihiro's lifeless body. Then, using the victim's own blood, he left a grisly message there at the scene of the crime. He wanted to create the illusion that Genocide Jack was responsible for the slaughter.
I'm getting so many of these wrong. So, no, this is when... This is like later on. So Byakuya comes here. And I don't know what this... What is this? And the dumbbell is still there. I don't know. Maybe they opened the door here? Or they closed the door here? And this has to be at the end, right?
Here's exactly what happened.
I don't exactly know what the end result is. But maybe it happens here. Because what is this? What room is this? And that's there. What would the last panel be? And what are they doing here? Can't like drag. I don't know what that even is. I'm gonna like stay away from it. I think that's Chihiro's handbook, which is missing from the scene.
The killer is you!
Another miss? And it can't possibly be that. Cause like, what is this? Oh no, this is them walking up to the room, and then they open it.
Here's exactly what happened. And around the same time that Byakuya was putting together this facade, the killer, having already disposed of Chihiro's bag and other belongings, arrived at the sauna. There,
Yeah, and they broke the
they
thing.
planned to destroy the last piece of evidence.
I cannot tell that that is a sauna. I have no idea that's a sauna. Fuck you. Do I have like one last chance here to save? I don't. But yeah, this is clearly them like burning that in the sauna, right? Or would it be this one? Will they like shut the door? Or, I don't know. It's not the same door.
The killer
I'm going for it. I'm going for it. I got it.
And just as the killer expected, the steamy sauna was enough to ruin the electronic gadget.
They're different colors. Why is one red and the other blue?
Somehow, the killer knew that the handbook couldn't stand up to the heat of the sauna.
I thought that was like an envelope
And the reason they
or something.
knew that is because the sauna had already wrecked their own handbook. And that's how it all played out. Isn't that right, Mondo Owada?
Mondo Owada.
Wait! No! This can't be right! Where's your evidence? Yeah! Where's your evidence? You need evidence! You need proof!
He's so in denial.
Without any proof, you can't pin any of this on him!
Every time Mondo's a killer, that'll reveal itself early in the trial. If I can somehow show where Mondo's handbook is right now. New element. Another one! Secret time, nega time. You press the space key. Secret time will activate and the tempo will be forced to its max. If you push the buttons at random, you won't miss. So you can press R&B, LMB, R&B, LMB, however you want. Only lasts till the focus gauge runs out. What is here if only you got access to special time? Nega time. The tempo marker will disappear, make it a bit tougher to the buttons and rhythm. If you activate future time at this point, I'm sure nothing would happen. I don't know what I was worried about. Except to gently your opponent won't use nega time. GLHF. Sure.
Show me some evidence! You're wrong! I won't listen! I refute you! False! Show me some evidence! I won't listen! False! I refuse to vote! Show me some evidence! You're wrong! I won't listen! I refute you! False!
I can't see! We're to come to the end of the debate. Does it just like show me? Wait, did they vote for me?
Is this...
Yes. Yes.
I refuse to give up yet!
Okay, I thought I game overed. So, what happens? There's a space key fewer times you simply force it to max. Okay, nega time. Okay, I see. Not entirely, but it's not even on rhythm.
Show me some evidence! You're wrong! I won't listen! I refute you! False! Show me some evidence! I won't
There we
listen!
go.
False! I refuse to vote! Show me some evidence! You're wrong! I won't listen! I refute you! False! Show me some evidence! I won't listen! False! You're corrupt! I refuse to vote! I refute you!
Here we go.
False! You're corrupt! Show me some evidence!
This should prove it.
If my thinking so far is right,
I like that Taka's the one defending.
Mondo must have replaced his broken handbook with Leon's. In which case, we can just check each of our handbooks right now. Once we do that, we'll...
We don't gotta do that.
Huh?
Yeah. I did it. I killed him.
Heartless bastard. And he just admits to it. See? I did almost flawless on that rhythm part, and he gave me a C. I guess I did fail once, but I didn't know we were counting that.
Bro! What are you saying?
I got no choice, man. After hearing all that, I gotta just... give up. Go ahead, Monokuma. Get it over with.
Damn.
Ask for the goddamn verdict.
Roger that.
Wait! Hold on!
No waiting, no holding on. Time for the moment we've all been waiting for. Grab your lever and give it a yank! Who will you elect as the Blackened this time around? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Sorry, I gotta do it to you, Taka, but he's out of here. Probably the one that I'm least attached to.
What?
Look, he got it right again. Yes, it is. So the Blackened that killed Chihiro, the Fujisaki was. Okay, why did I pronounce Fujisaki like it was Mondo's last name? Mono Awada. Or Mono Awada.
Unbelievable.
The vote was not unanimous. Taka chose the wrong answer. We're trying very close to the danger zone. You need to be more careful. I refuse to believe it. There's no way he could kill anyone.
Sorry.
What is this?
Why are you apologizing? Why? Why did you do it?
Now then.
But Mondo's taking a vow of silence, so I'm to explain on his behalf.
Actually...
The story of the murder this time is the sad story of two men. Oh, but for anyone who doesn't want to hear it, you can hit the control key to fast forward the text. I am not pressing that control key. We are not pressing that control key. We're sitting here and we're reading. This was a young boy, and his name was Chihiro Fujisaki. He had an extreme inferiority... inferiority complex regarding his looks of strength. You're so weak even though you're a boy. You were things like that as long as you can remember. And he couldn't overcome his weakness. On the contrary, he tried to hide and burn himself further and further into that weakness. To take on the fragile form of a petite young girl. And choosing that as his way out. How nobody will be able to say anything about even though you were a boy. But no matter how tightly he wrapped himself up in that shell, the inferiority complex had already taken root deep inside of him. It was not so easily weeded out. So it turned out the shell was completely empty. The complex didn't disappear. Instead, it only grew stronger and stronger. I'm weak.
Weak.
This makes me so sad. Why does this have to happen? With the killing him begun to go to school, he had no choice but to accept this fact. This world is survival of the fittest. If you're not strong, you don't survive. And then the loving and hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets. Which of course included Chihiro's embarrassing secret, which I was more than willing to divulge. Even though he dressed like a girl, Chihiro is actually a boy.
Hey!
No one would have cared! No one cares now! That was something Chihiro couldn't let anyone figure out, no matter the cost. If that was revealed, that would be the end. The hardened shell would crack, the armor would fall away. Without a doubt, those around him would torture him, more than ever before. Everyone figured being thrust in such a dilemma would have set him spiraling into despair.
What?
And yet...
I'm sorry.
I don't want to talk about it right now?
But...
That's like a sense of doubt, right? I should try my best to become strong, then I can tell everyone. He used the threat of discovery to motivate himself to become stronger.
That's right.
Now's my chance.
I want to change.
I want to get stronger and accept who I am. Strong enough so that when someone says, even though you are a boy, I'll be okay, I'll get better. I thought in front of his mind, he resolved to take immediate action. Damn. With the commitment to begin exercising, he was prepared to restrain his mind and body. Or retrain his mind and body. But, sadly, that'd be his first and only chance he would get at it. Cause someone once come along and freaking... Why did you even do this, Mondo? What's Mondo's secret? Everyone already brought about Chihiro's secret and no one really cared that much. Maybe we could ask someone to help and tell the person's secret first and then ask them to help him from there. The person he went to...
Yeah, that's right.
...was me. Yep, it sure was. The Biker game felt had been painfully clear about how important his manly promises were. So Chihiro probably figured out if he confided in Mondo, his honor would make him keep it a secret.
Uh-huh.
Plus, Mr. Macho Mondo was the very symbol of a strong man that Chihiro had always aspired to be. Genetics. Maybe talking to Mondo about it will help me give him some courage. So he went and asked Mondo to help him become strong. That was his aspiration. And he thought that only with Mondo's support would he ever be able to come close to that.
Correct.
So that must be why Mondo did what he did, to get the promise that he made to Chihiro. Why Mondo carried Chihiro from the boys' locker room into the girls' locker room?
Indeed.
Just to keep the secret that they're, you know, not actually a guy. Was that to cover up what he'd done?
Certainly.
It's both. Real persons keep the promise between the men.
But...
I was moving the body to keep it secret because they got found in the women's room.
Because...
If everyone knew that they got killed in the boys' locker room, then everyone would be arguing about how she got into the boys' locker room, right? Once that started up, at least a few of us would have been immediately began to suspect his identity, so he tried to protect Chihiro's identity and Chihiro's secret, putting him in the girls' locker room and stealing his hand. I keep hitting my microphone. Then Mondo did all this to keep Chihiro, who we also killed. Complicated character writing we got here. Why would he do that? Why are you talking? Why I don't understand. I mean, you guys trust each other, right? So why did you? Because no matter what, I didn't want anyone to know.
I knew it.
So that's what triggered it after all. What's Mondo's secret?
What is this?
Nothing could have been that bad. Something he didn't want anyone to know even meant killing someone?
You're wrong!
It's impossible.
Don't make me repeat myself.
To judge others by your own standards is the height of folly. Even if you can't comprehend it, he obviously can. That's all there is to it. Well, while we're on the subject, why don't I tell you? That embarrassing memory, the secret he didn't want anyone to know. You know what Mondo did? He killed his own brother. Oh my god. Really? The ultimate biker gang leader makes all the hoodlums and riffraffs across the country tremble. The only reason he had the chance to join a gang in the first place was because of a certain someone. Mono's older brother was named Daya Owada. He had nothing but respect for him. It was because of Daya that Mono ever got on a motorcycle. Mono's brother is the only family growing up. Why did you... What? The only one Mono could trust or respect. He wanted to measure up to his big brother, so he imitated him in everything he did. Mono was the epitome of the starry-eyed kid brother. Meanwhile, the charismatic older brother put together a local motorcycle gang. Before anyone knew it, it had grown into the biggest biker gang in the country. Daya, the older brother, number 1 in the gang, and his number 2 is younger brother Mondo. In the beginning, everything was peaches and gravy. And then Mondo started to think about how he would have to take over the gang from his brother someday. His brother's greatness, his reputation began to gnaw on Mondo's very soul. The kid's gonna take over for Daya, huh? Daya created his gang with his bare hands, and Mondo just along for the ride. Can someone like that really be our leader? All that would just make the game look bad. Almost every day, Mondo heard the gossip and whispers of the other members of the gang. You don't have to kill him for it!
I
gotta get stronger than Daya. Once, just one time. No matter what, I gotta win.
Don't fuck with me!
I don't care what it takes, I gotta come out on top. And on that was Mating Brothers' retirement ceremony! He turned it into a street race. During the race, tragedy struck. The kid brother pushed ahead with reckless abandon, eager for victory, and dashed onto oncoming traffic. Suddenly, he had to push him out of the way. Not directly killing his brother. It's not directly killing him, but it is getting him killed. Because he was being so, like, careless. And wanting to win. Lane's kid brother's older brother delivered his final words. My bad, kid, I fucked up. Sorry. Of course he knew it was his brother's fault, but Daya never blamed him for what happened. The rest is up to you. No matter what, you gotta keep the gang together. It's the team you and me put together. It's a promise between men. That is... That is kind of sad, yes, but... Even if this got shared again, it's not that bad. He started to hide the truth of what happened from everyone else in the gang. Oh, they would tell everyone. Right, he would, like, share the entire world. He wanted to keep the gang leader and keep the promise of his brother. He could never admit to anyone that was his own weakness that had caused him the accident. That too. The promise between them was to keep the gang together. He was made even stronger under the banner of the kid who had bested his big brother. Thought he was going to lose to his kid brother, so he got stupid and got himself killed. That became the explanation for what happened. Mondo's lie became the truth. He wanted to lead the team so bad he was willing to tell all kinds of lies about his big brother.
I just...
Strong. Strong. And yet... As soon as our killing game began, he realized, no matter how tough he pretended to be, he was just another weakling that could die in an instant. The lovely and hateful Kuma announced the revealing of the management secrets. It was clear that I would have no problem shedding light on his secret. No matter what, I couldn't let the other gang members find out. If that happened, everything would be ruined. Everything me and my brother worked to create would have been destroyed. Couldn't you kill somebody normal, like, I don't know, Hifumi? Is that with all the guilt and carrying around? No, it would have been for nothing. So that's why. Mondo. So I saw what Makuna had done on. Well, I saw what Makuna had on me after they were done. My head filled with all kind of fuzzy uneasiness and just started swirling around. Never felt anything like it before. I didn't know what to do about it. Wasn't sure what to think or say. And after a while, that fuzzy uneasiness, it turned itself into a rock-hard lump of anxiety, way down in my stomach. And just right around then, Chihiro asked me to start working out with him. Right there, he told me a secret. Seriously, Jesus.
I'm sorry.
Sorry I lied to you. But why? Why? No, why are you telling me all this all of a sudden?
Huh?
Because I mean, you got that secret all this time. If anyone found out, you would...
But...
You're right, but...
I want to change.
Wants to change? I wrap myself in lies that weak. Wants to destroy that version of me forever. You guys are two kindred spirits. His words were like a knife in my gut. It felt like he was exposing the lie I've been living myself. I should change. I don't want to be weak anymore. You're so strong, it can't hurt you, right? Whatever secret Monokuma might tell us. And the secret that he's actually weak too.
You piece of...
So what, you're saying that I should just say it?
What?
Isn't it fate?
What?
Really am. I should just be able to tell everyone my secret.
Huh?
I was jealous. I was jealous of Chihiro's strength. He had the strength to face his own weaknesses and try to overcome it. The kind of strength I've never had. So I was jealous of him. That jealousy broke me.
What?
Now you making fun of me. Am I strong? I'm strong? Are you fucking with me right now?
No!
I'm not making fun of you. You really are strong, Mondo. I felt like I could hear something starting to creak. Something inside of my head. What did he want me to do? What was I supposed to do? Was I supposed to sit back, let my secret get revealed, and ruin everything?
What's wrong?
Damn you!
Why should I tell you that? Are you trying to rub my failure in my face?
I just wanted to...
I really admire you. I admire your strength.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right, I am strong. Strong. I'm strong. Strong. Stronger than you.
You son of a bitch!
And stronger than Daya. And he went in a blind rage. Could I have respect for you? He made me lose it. There's not an ounce left. The dumbbell in my hand, I was staring down at him, down on the ground. Hey.
I killed him.
Please.
I killed Chihiro. Even after all this time, I'm still just as weak as I've always been. And thanks to that, I did something I can never take back.
You're always so aggressive, so angry. He had that weak side away from everyone, that was his secret. A weakness like that lived in the heart of his. It turned him cold-blooded. Look at him, you see? You're all just like him. For a secret from the past, for a memory. For that, he killed another living human being in cold blood. He couldn't cut free of the regrets from the outside world. He doesn't know what true strength is. You see hope anywhere in there? Because I sure don't. You bastard. Son of a bitch. Go ahead, say that again, I dare you.
Yep.
Okay, I said as many times as I want. Is what I want to say, but unfortunately I can't do that right now because it's time for punishing. The time for punishing is fast approaching. And here we go. Execution.
Well now, well now, well now, well now.
That's what I promised you, right? The blackened that deserves the peace will be punished?
Ridiculous!
Hold on.
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
Here we go.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Oh my goodness, man.
Sorry, man. I couldn't keep the promise we made. From one man to another.
I thought you were cool, Mondo, bro. I thought you were cool! Can't stand to look at you anymore. What's this? Is he gonna die in the same way that his brother did? The Cage of Death. It's similar to it. Okay, dying in this manner must be legit so painful. This is worse than getting killed by baseballs when you start out here. But where is he? That's actually crazy. He's beyond dead. And he eats him. Okay, he's dead. He died, then he died, then he died. And of course, we all have to sit there and watch that freaking demented shit. That was like, what? Like the first guy just gets shot by baseballs. Sure, that's something, but he put this guy inside of a freaking machine. He turned him into food. That's how dead he was. My brother. Another murder and another execution. On the field again. When lives are taken so lightly here. You know, I'll just let it happen. So I screamed in there, our souls, we were each forced to realize once again. We, of course, he had to. This is the end of our game. Yeah, yes, that's the chime in.
What is this?
Completely insane, you know that? A game, one of your friends is dead, do you realize that? Again, this guy doesn't do friends.
Naturally.
This game is life or death.
Hey.
I don't have anything to say to you. I don't have a response, except that.
However,
I just don't understand why. Why do you go out of your way to disguise Mondo's crime?
What?
Why? Isn't it obvious because it made things more interesting? Voice was calm and motionless like the voice of death, chilled to the bone. The murder took place housed in the library as usual.
Honestly.
So you ignore the nighttime rule too. That will never matter to me. I don't recall agreeing to it.
There is nothing to be done.
I don't particularly care. Please continue. Night grew late and I decided to return to my room, which is when I stumbled upon him. Spotted Mondo coming out of the girl's locker room. After he'd gone, I looked inside and saw the corpse. So you could have just said something earlier. Such a fool, you know the slightest idea that I seen him.
Well...
So you're saying you knew who the culprit was from the very beginning?
That's right.
Did. But if that had been the end of it, how boring would that have been? I mean, what a waste of time to have the answer revealed right at the beginning. Which is why I decided to lend a little helping hand. Is Toko back to normal yet? I thought it would liven things up. He did all that to liven things up.
I see.
Talked to hear about Genocide Jack from Toko, and he decided to use that to create a fake murder scene.
But
she dresses like a PI. Is she like a detective of some sort? Damn, if we haven't figured out who really done it, then we would have been dead too, right? Well, actually, I would have revealed the truth before it reached that point. Of course. Yeah, I could turn to being looking straight in the eye. I feel the sharp eyes piercing into me. Thanks to a certain remarkable someone, they never did. And I was able to perform an interesting experiment.
Interesting.
And to do decide to become blackened, I now know who I'll have to watch out for. He's gonna kill me.
Correct.
So that was your reason. You satisfied?
Indeed.
Yeah, so we're done listening to your story. Moving on.
Hey.
Something else to ask you, Monokuma. This is the second time.
What's this?
Well, next. Let's perform these elaborate executions each time, correct? My question is why? Do you like them? But you know, this punishment, this despair, it's not just for you. All this punishment, it's all this despair. My gifts to mankind itself.
What?
You're over-exaggerating. I'm not over-exaggerating. These punishments are meant to transform all hope to despair.
Damn.
What do you mean? Mean?
What the heck?
Mean? What are you talking about?
Damn it!
Good grief, I don't understand why I have to pick apart every little stupid thing. Whatever, it doesn't matter. In the end, I'm going to stand alone as a victor, and then everything will be revealed to me.
Ooh, how exciting!
Noble son of a noble family, truly you understand me. I think it's sort of a terrifying friendship.
That's enough.
Shut up, I would never stoop to a level of child's criminal like you. Let me just say this. After I have achieved complete victory, you are up next. I'm going to find you and kill you. Understand?
In the name of my family.
Which victory is a foregone conclusion.
You're getting all riled up!
You're so cool. Looks like the main character of a video game or something. No trash mob for you. I swear, whatever it takes, I will kill you. Temper, sounds like Solo needs a nap. Jeez. This fucker thinks everything's a goddamn game. The game would still continue, because the mastermind wouldn't let it end. I was reading a lot in my head. I had a feeling going to drag on a little bit.
Well, anyway, like I was saying,
Ooh.
this is a pretty good spot. Yeah, a really good spot. Anyway, isn't it amazing how that girl went and killed someone before things even had a chance to get boring? Once things really get moving, it'll be like a roller coaster. There won't be any stopping it. Fear and despair charge forward at a speed nothing can hope to match. But I must admit, I'm disappointed. I went to all the pain and effort of making you part of the group, and you couldn't play your part. You do remember you were supposed to make the first move, right?
Who's he talking to?
Well, no biggie. Nothing we can do about it now, so just do your best to make things more exciting from now on, okay? After all, that's what everyone wants to see.
One thing I'd like to ask you.
As long as you don't want to know my measurements, fire away!
Who was it? A 16th high school student, I mean.
My, you really took me by surprise there. I know I said you could ask anything, but... Super denied, ultra denied, demonic denied! Because you see, that's my ace in the hole. And nobody'd be dumb enough to reveal that, right? No matter how close they were to their friends.
That has to be Kyoko, no? That's probably Kyoko. I'm guessing that's Kyoko. We're down 1. No, 2 again. We're down 2. 10 left. Crazy Diamond. Okay, so you remember when I said he had Josuke hair? Yeah, this is a JoJo's reference. Okay, his death was... It's kind of shocking, to be honest. He isn't just dead. He died, then he died. And that was only the second killing so far. Like, there's at least, like, 2 or 3 more, I'm pretty sure. Like, the first one was just, like, baseballs? That's like a normal way to die. Anyone can die by that. But this is freaking crazy. Like, so much G-force that you just get turned into freaking butter and then eaten. Stuff is getting different. I really want to know where to pick up from here. I want to continue by one line of dialogue, but I feel like that I shouldn't. It's some otherworldly force that's telling me that I shouldn't do that. Hey, look, we hit 3 hours, because that's how long this game takes, because that's how peak this game is. But, you know, everyone likes long playthroughs, and I might edit this all into one video later on. Which, when I do, I'm pretty sure it's going to be a long-ass video. It's pretty good white noise for, I don't know, people when they're studying or something. Or drawing, whatever the heck you're doing. Probably fucking playing Destiny or Minecraft or something. And you're just listening to the audio, it doesn't matter. Oh, it doesn't matter. Until next time.